Pew.
Welcome to GameByte.
GameByte is brought to you by Drinks.com. To get 10% off of your entire shopping cart, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout. Want to cross-platform with your Minecraft shirts? Does supersonic acrobatic rocket powered battle cars, E3 updates have you wanting some gear? Still waiting for Half-Life 3 so you want to get Half-Life 2 shirts to show it? Head on over to Jinx.com and shop from a wide variety of gamer and geek swag. When you do, don't forget to use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 to save 10% off of your checkout. That's QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout. Alright, welcome everyone to GameByte. This is the show that reads Play Watch magazine for the articles, we swear. This is also our excuse to Google May Overwatch cosplay and call it work. With me today, as they are weekly, let's start off with the midshipman himself, Mick DeGuzman. How you doing, Mick?
Hey, I'm a bit under the weather. I have a fever. I think I caught something today, but I'm here. That's why I'm not in E3 because I'm kind of sick. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because if you weren't sick, you'd be all up in that business, right?
Oh yeah. No, we missed our panel. We had to cancel for the last minute. That's very sad. Very sad.
Yeah, disappointed a lot of Californian fans have quit stalling.
Yep.
Yeah, and with me and Mick is my right-hand man on Quit Stalling, the one, the only, Mr. Ultiverse himself, Diego Zuluaga. How you doing, Diego Z?
Hey! Just want to say, since you mentioned Ultiverse, I just want to give a quick shout out to the Philippine teams that were sent to France today. There is a World Ultimate Beach Championship happening over in France.
Oh, that's hard.
So
sweet,
we sent the Philippines we sent 3 teams to France
and none of them comes back.
They all become French citizens.
It's great. We normally never miss beach ultimate tournaments because Philippines has one of the best teams in terms of beach ultimate. Because one of the best teams are from Boracay, and Boracay is all sand, right? So yeah. Number 2 in the country and number 2 in the world, as far as I know, in terms of beach ultimate.
Wait, who's number 1?
The U.S.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but anyway, that aside, I'm also feeling under the weather. My cold sucks. I feel a bit feverish, feel a little bit weak, but that's And same with Mick. That's the reason why we couldn't make the panel.
Yeah, dude.
At E3.
Yeah.
So, I'm telling you, that H1Z1 bird flu is really contagious. So you guys really gotta watch out for that.
Oh yeah,
all right.
for sure.
Real quick before we get to our usual stuff, I want to remind everyone that you can tune in to us via Twitch at twitch.tv/quitstalling. You could also listen in and watch over on YouTube. We have 2 links for YouTube. You could either go to bit.ly/quitstallinglive or bit.ly/quitstallingYT gaming live. That second one's a little longer, but got to give you guys multiple links. I actually don't have that anywhere on the screen right now, but I think what you can do is head on over to our Facebook, facebook.com/quitstallingus. You can watch us live there as well, and the links are on that post. So, guys, there's many ways for you to enjoy the show today.
Thank God for Bitly, right?
Yeah, Bitly, I love you guys. All right. So if you've seen our social media within the past 24 hours, you know that today we're going to be talking all about E3 because E3's been happening, oh my god, the past how many days, and it's been crazy. It's been pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Do you guys still remember what E3 stands for?
We went over this last week. So
Electronic Entertainment Expo.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah. I got it.
I just bring it up.
Google that shit. I didn't Google that shit.
I bring it up sometimes because for so long we've always called it E3. But some people they really say, what does E3 stand for?
Yeah, and
Terry Crews got it completely wrong last E3. He's like,
what did he say last week?
I'm Terry Crews and I'm gonna be at the Electronic Expo.
E2. E2,
Electronic
baby.
Expo E.
That time when he was like saying I'm here for Blizzard, blah blah. He got it. I was so pissed off. Like, how do you not know what E3 is?
E3 is the best.
I mean, honestly, I would have a hard time finding out what E3 meant. So shout out to him for trying. He got 2 out of the 3 right.
I will forgive him only if he really plays Doomfist.
Oh, dude, if
play
he was Doomfist,
confirmed. He's confirmed. But they keep
know,
delaying Doomfist because they're gonna introduce another character for Space
Fist
Colony.
Doom.
Sorry, Overwatch team. Yeah,
they're gonna introduce Fist Doom.
Yeah.
All right,
Fist
so
Doom.
Red, let's get into it, guys. Before we get into E3, I do want to ask you guys, as we always do, and of course, you guys playing the home game, please let us know. What have you been playing? All right, so give us a shout out over on the Facebook comments section, Twitch chat, or on YouTube. Let us know what you've been playing over the past week. Let's start off with Diego, man. Diego, what have you been playing since the last time we were on GameByte?
Jesus Christ. What have I been playing? Well, what have I been playing? I've been playing Paladins.
Let us know what you've been playing. No, Diego, go, Diego.
I've been playing Paladins, really. Like, I was playing earlier with Cheska, and I played the past few days.
Girlfriend of the show,
and
Cheska.
because there was a maintenance in Overwatch, so there was maintenance last Tuesday. Well, yesterday for Overwatch. So like, what am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna play Paladins.
You could play PUBG, man. You could bulk.
Yeah.
You could bulk
Dude,
copy.
Okay, I will hear again. Okay, anyone listening on the stream now, I'm still selling my Mac 40 grand. I will format it for
40
you.
grand.
I will deliver it to your house. Just buy it. And once I buy it, I can stream probably play better games. I can play games like PUBG, so that everyone can get on my back playing that game. But I really want to play that game with me.
Yeah, comment your offer for Diego's computer.
0917-841-2290, or you can check out my email, which is dzdiegoZuluaga@gmail.com for any inquiries regarding an iMac 2013 late model, which has an NVIDIA card and is an iCore Core F, Intel Core i5, and a 2.9 gigahertz processor, whatever, 1 terabyte, and plus it has my odor, so I'm still giving it a discount.
No, it has your essence.
Yeah, I touched it
Your
like several times.
Your essence is there.
Oh my god! Yeah, comment your offers over on our chat. Shout out to Justin Christie.
I offer 3 PP touches and the dog. You can pet the dog
Sold!
just once. Just
Sold!
once.
Sold.
3 PP
Alright,
touches and 1 dog.
Yeah, Justin
Dog,
Christie
dog,
in the
dog,
chat says he's been playing unhealthy amounts of Persona 5. Who is it nowadays, right? Right?
I'm not sorry, I don't have a PS4.
I'm not.
Except for
I'm
you.
too busy playing,
Except for you guys. Except for you guys. Support Justin's unhealthy addiction.
Battlefield 4 and Killing Floor 2.
Really? Damn.
Oh,
Battlefield
Elgin,
4,
man.
that's old school.
Sweet. Elgin also offers 350 for your
350.
Mac.
350.
Dollars?
350 and a 40 and the 40.
$350. What's $350?
350.
Oh
No,
my
that's
God.
like 8 or what? Like 18,000 maybe? 19,000?
Yeah. Okay. Nah. Sorry.
All right.
$800. Nothing more, nothing less.
Is it $800?
I think so. Am I right?
40?
50.
Yeah.
Like 50.
Someone from Ireland wanted to buy my. Some dude from Ireland emailed me, hey, can I buy your iMac? Give me your PayPal and email, blah blah. Then please send it to this address to my son in Nigeria.
Oh, dude, yeah, man. Nigeria is so cool for that kind of stuff.
Wow, that's a little foolish. That's good job, man.
I mean, the thing is, I didn't know if it was real. So like,
it's probably not real.
That's why. That's why I'm like,
not real.
maybe I'll just get a look for us here,
No, because the thing is, he's related to that prince, so you know you're safe.
Yeah, the prince of Nigeria, I think.
Yeah, so you're definitely safe, Diego. You gotta go for that deal.
Dude, that's like the best deal you got, dude. You should send it before you even asked for the payment. Dude, go for it.
Actually, I asked him to send me the payment first before me sending it. But like,
what kind of a scam are you running, Diego? What kind of a scam are you running?
I might be the one because I might
How
be the
are
one
you
who's
trustworthy? If you're questioning his trustworthiness, what about you? You might be a scammer.
Oh,
You might send him just a case, nothing inside.
nothing inside the Mac.
All right. Real quick before we get to the actual news, Bobby Australia in the chat says he's been playing Tekken 7.
Yeah.
Urim says nice webcam, Mick. I totally agree. It really captures your essence.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice. Very
Alright.
nice. Thank you, Lazada.com.ph for texting me that's arriving today. Texting me that's arriving today and leaving me hanging. Thank you. While I'm sick. Great. Thank you guys. I love you guys. I replied to you once.
Mick, when you get your webcam, do an unboxing. Please do an unboxing.
Oh,
and then
wait.
Minute,
How do I do that?
Well, if I go here, if I'm well enough to go to your house tomorrow, I can help you with that.
Oh, no, let's do this.
That's
Wait,
so
but you
cool.
only show my hands, and then when I put
Stream it.
everything on, it just shows up to me. See.
You guys should
It's like
stream
the
it
big
on
reveal. Like
Last
the big
frame
reveal.
Then like Harold's gonna feel heartbroken because like the magic is gone. I'm never gonna have that anticipation. How does this guy look like in person?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I've seen lots of photos, so it should be fine. Like,
Hey man, don't be a stalker now. Don't be a stalker now, bro.
if it's on the
I'm gonna
internet,
lock my
it's not
photos.
stalking.
I'm gonna lock my photos if you do that. I only sent you one picture and one picture only. Live with
You
it.
sent me two.
Live with that one.
You sent me
Oh, I sent you
two. Yeah,
Wait, where's
this
the
is
other
the
one?
second one because I couldn't find the first one after the
you
first
couldn't
show.
find the first one. It's fine. I gave you two. Live with it. Enjoy it.
Oh yeah. Alright.
Well, at least he's not like waiting outside your house in front of your door.
Yeah. Wait, is he coming out? Is he about to go out?
Oh man, poor Vince. Poor Vince hasn't left his house in a
Poor
while.
Vince.
I think Vince. I saw Vince join the. Hey there, Vince joined the stream and chat for a bit. So hey
Recap!
Vince.
Hey
Shout
Vince,
out
how
to
you doing?
Recap.
We know you got work, man, but it's okay. We got you.
Yeah.
Look, look.
We can still talk
Alright.
about E3 next week. Don't worry. We can talk more about E3 because the last day is like tomorrow, so we can talk about that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, am I
Alright.
right? Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
For reals.
Right.
For reals.
Pretty cool.
Reals,
Alright,
yo.
so if there are
Alright.
no more shout outs to give, let's get to it, guys.
This week in video games.
Ooh, I haven't played that one in a long time. 'Cause
It
I
hasn't
keep
worked in a
forgetting.
long time.
Yeah, I keep
This
forgetting.
week in
Oh,
video games.
those are my bookmarks. Wait. Whoa.
Okay.
That's pretty good, bro. It's alright.
Google
Where is
this
it?
game.
Where is it? Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
It
we're
should
all
be the right
feeling.
one.
You know, we're all kind of under the weather. All of us.
Oh, there we go.
There we
Okay,
go.
there we go. What's that?
Nice. Nice.
All right, so E3's been happening. Are you getting coverage from mofos like this guy and this girl right here?
Dude,
We're getting,
Oh,
we're
sorry.
getting a bunch of trailers, guys.
I forgot the name of that guy.
Yeah,
That's one of
he's
the
a-
funniest
he's a-
streamers I watch.
Yeah. Cloud9? No, not Cloud.
No, not Cloud.
I-
That's the name of that. That's the name of the team, man.
I just sounded like such a noob. It was something like that. Shoot. Oh man, it's at the start of the video, but I'm so scared to skip back. Let me go look for it real quick. But yeah, guys, E3's been happening. Have you guys been paying attention to E3? I'm sure you have.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have quite a bit. I'm just looking for the funny moments, the funny montages of the stupid things that happened over at, you know,
At E3.
yeah, E3. Usual.
You know what's a
Alright.
stupid thing that happened?
What?
Ubisoft. LOL. I'm just
Oh,
My God, was it
snap.
the Ubisoft panel where they hired that prank versus prank guy to host a segment of the show?
I have no idea. Like I totally skipped that one. I totally skipped the Xbox one. I watched like the Xbox E3 conference in 9 minutes or less, and I watched the whole PS4 one because I'm a PS4 guy. Always have been, always will be.
Mhm.
Well, PC Master Race first, but then yeah, you get what I mean. The console battle. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I think it's day 9. Is it day 9?
Oh, day 9. There we go. Day 9 is the
Kaya
best.
pala Cloud9.
yeah.
Dude,
See,
Dude,
that's
that
close.
guy. Oh,
That's close.
if you guys like Hearthstone, if you're watching, the people watching now, you guys like Hearthstone, you guys want to laugh around, you gotta watch Day 9. Day 9 is one of the best streamers you'll ever watch for Hearthstone because he is the luckiest motherfucker on the face of this earth. To be honest, dude, his plays are just so fucking lucky. It makes you laugh your ass off. It makes him like fall off his chair because out of nowhere, it's like, what the fuck? I had lethal. He goes like that. Oh my god, this guy's the best. I love this guy.
Didn't he start out as a StarCraft streamer?
He started as a
StarCraft
StarCraft streamer along with other people like I think Forsen, one of the most popular Hearthstone streamers right now, Daddy Forsen. And then he made the switch to Hearthstone because Hearthstone was pretty good. And the thing is with StarCraft 2, there's not much viewers now because it's a different time for Blizzard. Like, FPS, card games. That's the new thing for Blizzard. No longer the RTSs, no longer the MMORPGs. They really moved on to other branches. Now they're gonna introduce an MMO FPS via Destiny 2. So Destiny 2. You should watch out, guys.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, so we had guys like head of Xbox in Microsoft. Oh my god, the names are slipping me consistently now.
Phil Spencer, don't worry.
That's why I have
Phil Spencer.
Who could ever forget Phil? Who could ever forget Phil Spencer?
Daddy Phil.
Yep.
With a solid underbite, just jaw just protruding out.
Okay, let's not get personal here, Diego. Let's not get personal.
I'm just saying, that's how I know Phil Spencer. He's the guy with the amazing bite.
Oh wow, man!
E3.
You must fantasize about that shit, dude. You must fantasize about that shit. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, dude. I never noticed that shit, and it's really surprising that of all people, noticed that shit. I ain't dissing you though. I ain't dissing you. I love you, man. You're my brother.
All right, so we had a bunch of announcements during the Xbox panel. See, one of them was super lame and scripted for me. It was the oh shoot, I keep blanking out. Oh my god, let me scroll through it real quick. But there, Forza. It was the freaking Forza thing they did, and they had like these professional female racers come out on stage on those higher parts of the stage that you see, the upper left and the upper right, and they had them pretend like they were playing the game. See, you get them showing up right now, and they had them pretend like they were playing the game, even though they were obviously not playing. See, this is the first time I'm really paying attention to E3 because of the show, and I'm starting to realize how scripted and awkward a lot of these panels are, and a lot of these stage shows are. Because kudos to them, they get paid for this. They do their jobs well, but you start to realize how scripted and awkward a lot of these things are.
They have those, like they did the Rainbow Six thing where they have all people playing stage, and then they're trying to act like it's a cooperative game, even if it is too cooperative.
Exactly, and
Oh, was that for Siege? Rainbow Six Siege?
Yeah. Those kind of things.
It was scripted, but it was pretty wild what you could do. The mere fact that you shoot through walls, you break shit, you just keep throwing shit.
Well, the game, it's great, but like the fact that
no, I mean the reveal was wild.
So damn annoying.
Cringeworthy. I gotta give you that. It's cringeworthy. But dude, the game really sold itself. Like when I saw it, I was like, "We must have this game, ladies and gentlemen. We must have this game." I was speaking to my friends. Oh my god, this game is too good. And right now, I still have it. It's a pretty good game.
Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna link down majority. I'll try to link down all the press conferences over chat. I think one of our oh, no, I think you did it already.
Yeah, because I'm Johnny on the spot, baby. I'm Johnny on the spot.
Sorry.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's cool.
Sorry, Rim. Harold's got your back. I don't.
We all got your back, Urim. Diego, don't beat yourself up, man. We all got his back. So,
dog.
Aside from the awkward presentations, because we're gonna get to more of that during the Sony panel. I do want to say a lot of the games that Xbox showed during their panel were really strong, man. Xbox had, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Xbox had the first main stage show of the convention, right?
Yes.
Like the first big one. So
I think so. I think they're the first one.
Yeah, they were ahead of
this year they were the first
PlayStation.
one.
Yeah.
And they were ahead of Nintendo. And they gave us a really good preview of a lot of their games. Now, I want to get into this one in particular real quick, because during the pre-show, you guys were kind of pooing all over it. And with good reason,
shitting.
you know.
I specifically was shitting all over this.
I'm trying to keep our rating to a PG, Diego, but it's cool.
We can do an R13. I think we could afford an R13.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure everyone who's watching us is probably above 13 anyway.
Yeah, we're
Am
trying
I
to
right?
tap into that younger market,
man.
but we'll get there eventually. So when we have a
It'll
team
take
to
time.
edit this stuff in post.
It'll
But-
take time.
Yeah, it'll take a lot of time. So I do
EA
want to
was
point
first.
out.
Oh,
EA was
first.
okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. We'll
no
get
one
to
cares
that in
about
just a little bit. In terms of the consoles, Xbox was one of the first ones. The first one, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is
And
true. Yeah.
the thing is, we got to look at games like Assassin's Creed Origins here, as you see on the screen. With all due respect to you guys, you were right. Actually, I don't know why I said with all due respect, but you guys are totally right. Ubisoft has done a lot of stuff to make you very cautious and angry of their previous incarnations, especially since would you say Brotherhood or 3?
I think it was
I
3.
stopped after what's his face? After the Pirates
Oh,
Oh,
Black
yeah,
Flag.
Black Flag.
That was,
Yeah,
that
Black
was one of the
Flag.
best. That was
That
the,
was the best
one of the
because
best.
of the boat mechanic,
Post-
and thank God there's a game coming out that's based off that mechanic, right?
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
yeah. So I
We'll
do
get to
want
that
to
God
later.
bless their
say,
souls.
yeah. So I do want to say, the fact that they've done their whole yearly, almost virtually yearly releases as if it was like an NBA game, 2K game, or a FIFA game, it's really detracted from the quality of the experience. But when I saw Origins, I was very nonplussed at first. But when they showed the gameplay, I did kind of warm up to the aesthetic, especially the aesthetic. I'm sure the gameplay is going to be the exact same as it's always been. But I like the Egyptian theme, and I think if I am going to buy an Assassin's Creed game past Black Flag, this would be one of the ones that would pique my interest. I'm not saying I'm going to buy it, but I'm saying they may be on the right track in terms of aesthetics. I'm sure the gameplay is going to be the same, like I said, but for the guys who didn't catch your points earlier on during the pre-show, what do you guys think of Assassin's Creed Origins?
Mick, would you like to go first?
Me first.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
God,
ahead.
I love this.
By all
Fire,
means.
Okay, let's do this. Okay. I have been a fan of Assassin's Creed ever since the second one, because the first one, let's face it, I couldn't fucking finish it. It was too fucking boring. 2, on the other hand, was pretty good.
Yeah.
2 was pretty good.
With the
Brotherhood
sexiest video game
was
protagonist ever.
Amazing. Ezio Auditori da Firenze. But anyway, yes. Revelations was kind of boring, but I played it enough to understand what the fuck happened in Brotherhood. Now 3, I'm playing it right now because I got it free on Ubisoft. Thank you, Uplay. Thank you, Ubisoft.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I forgot the name of that game. What was the name? What's the name of the recent one that it released? The Londonist
Unity?
thingy? No, that's
one.
France.
The one with
That's
the twins.
France.
Oh,
The one with the twins. The one with the
Yeah.
twins. I played that game thinking it was gonna be a different game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how wrong I was.
Oh boy, were you disappointed?
Exactly the same shit. That was pretty good because the thing is, you play 2 characters. You play the brawler or you play the stealth girl. I love the
That's
stealth girl because the stealth girl, she stops moving, she goes invisible. She's like, her detection levels are super down.
There
Now,
we go.
here's
Syndicate. Thank you, Ivan, in the
Syndicate.
YouTube chat.
Thank you
Assassin's
very
Creed
much, man.
Syndicate.
Syndicate.
Thank
That
you,
was
man.
a really good game. Loved it. Finished it almost immediately. But here's the thing. Origins, I am 100% not going to buy this game. Why? Because it's basically Brotherhood with better graphics in a different setting and the same exact shit all over again.
Mm-hmm.
You mean it's Assassin's
See, I'm
Creed
very
One?
disappointed with
Yeah.
them. I mean, okay, fine. They got the details. They got the aesthetics. They got I think the flow of the battle is a little different now.
Yeah.
But it's the exact same game again. I mean, okay, fine. If you're really into the Assassins, like a friend of mine, you would buy this game and you would actually understand. You would, so you could figure out like, oh, how did the Assassin's Core or the Assassin's Creed thingy started? Okay, I get that. But for a casual player like me, dude, I'm not gonna bother. I'd rather buy a different game because I would rather waste my time on a different game or an old game, like revisit an old game. Maybe Warcraft, or maybe even like Final Fantasy VIII, which I actually just bought on Steam. Thank you, Steam.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Rather than play this game, I got nothing but respect to Ubisoft. I mean, they did Division, they did the Division, they did Wildlands, which was pretty good. I saw it. They did. What was the other one? Oh, there, Rainbow Six Siege, dude. That had to be the best game they've ever made.
Ooh, yeah.
So far, in the past few years, that's the best game they've ever made. But sorry, man.
The best game Ubisoft has made was Battle Realms. Just saying.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that. No, but they just got the license for it for distribution. Am I right? But it's not really their studio. Am I right?
I have to double check. But I remember it's because
we got to double check.
Streaming
but I think
Battle Realms with Elgin is just that the Ubisoft logo, the ancient Ubisoft logo, just appeared.
Oh yeah, the ancient water drop thingy.
But real quick, the reason why I laughed was Justin Christie in the chat said you can assassinate mummies and they don't die.
Oh no, when you know it's another
that's why
thing
you enchant your daggers.
Yeah,
enchant your daggers.
Unless you get Brendan Fraser to do it for you.
Exactly.
Oh, dude. Was it Brendan Fraser or was it the kid that stabbed the Scorpion King and
no, it was Brandon Fraser.
Oh, okay.
Stabbed him before he fell into hell, and then his wife picked him up, and then Imhotep goes, and then she runs away, and she goes, he just like look of sadness and betrayal. She jumps. You go
I love the Mummy series, man. I love the Mummy series.
The Mummy series was pretty funny. My favorite one is the one with who's that again? Jet Li. Dude, that's my favorite one. That's super funny. That was the best. Oh wait. This is not Quit Stalling. This is GameByte. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But again,
I actually think it's one of these shows. I think it's one of these shows where we can, go past an hour. If anyone in the chat wants us to go past an hour on this show.
Oh God, I don't think I can. Let's.
No, you got this, bro. You got this. You woke me up. You woke me up. God damn it.
I'm bringing us back. All right, Elgin in the chat says AC Origins Collector's Edition for $800. It might as well be an addiction. $800 is that real? Wait. Is that retail or is that like second hand?
Wait, let me check. What is
Origins has released just pre-order.
Collectors.
Yeah, no, but if that is the pre-order price for the collector's edition, that's bullshit, dude. That's bullshit.
Shout out to...
it is. According to Kotaku, it is.
Wait.
It's
what?
$800.
Are you serious?
Yeah, here, this is what it comes with, I think. Okay. For the super fans, the Dawn of Creed Legendary Collector's Edition is available now, exclusively in Ubisoft Store, with only 999 units. Wow, that's one less than 1,000. Wow. Produced worldwide for only $799.99. This includes highly detailed 28.7 inch resin statue of Bayek, a protector of the Egypt, whose personal story will lead to the creation of the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and his eagle Senu by UB Collectibles. Another two,
Ubisoft.
The collector's certificate of authenticity.
All right, Ubisoft. Real quick, Ubisoft. How about you authenticize my dick? All right, no, I'm just kidding.
Authenticate that shit.
I think I just lost the PG. No, but for real though, dude, $800. Wow. I didn't mean to swear. Like I really that kind of just came out. But what the hell, man?
Okay, I'm reading it now, and it also comes with two, not one, but two exclusive Assassin's Creed Origins steelbooks. I have no idea what the fuck you're gonna use that for, but be my guest. Because steelbooks.
See, now that they give us two, then they can charge us for $800.
Maybe
it's fine.
Maybe it's worth it now. Maybe I'm not sure, but come on, man. I think
sell these things separately.
True.
I'm sure people would
exactly. They might as well. Ivan in the chat says no thanks in the YouTube chat, and I totally agree with him. Shout out to Kyra Manyalak, Mike Lorenzana, Kirk D. Chow. and everyone else who's watching. Tracy Banzon just joined the Facebook stream. Once again, I'd like to remind you guys that all our stuff is also streaming on YouTube at bit.ly/quitstallinglive or bit.ly/quitstalling YouTube or YT Gaming Live, and also on twitch.tv/quitstalling. So guys, let's move on because we're not going to get past this whole Assassin's Creed kerfuffle.
Sorry, may I add just one more thing?
Oh, dude, add away.
You know, they should have. Just here. I would pay $800 for this game, for this collector's edition. If they took out everything and they just had like a replica of the hidden blade, just a replica, a metal replica that's super blunt, like you can't stab someone with it, or it it retracts every time you try to stab something. It just goes back inside, so you can't really hurt someone with that. And then you number that to 999, and maybe I would actually purchase the game just for that. So
and a costume. And
a fucking costume, yes, and no way. I don't like how Bayek looks like. No offense, Ubisoft.
But
he kind of looks weird.
If it's a customized, like I want it to look like it. I want the Ezio one. I want this one.
Dude, I want the Ezio from Revelations, the one with the fur. Oh, that looks so badass, dude. With the thick beard and the fur on the neck. Oh, that's the best rendition.
Bottom jean, boots with the fur. All right, so
I love how Diego sings that like it's a question. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
The fur?
All right. Next up on my list, I do want to tackle this because someone pointed out in chat, and I totally agree with them. Dude, freaking Sea of Thieves, man, looks like something we have to stream on Quitstalling. Have you guys seen this?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about it. It's kind of like that. Is it the thing where each of you controls a certain part of the ship?
Yeah.
It's like that plane game. Same thing that the people on Polaris stream. What is that game? Icarus, Guns of Icarus.
Yeah, Guns of Icarus. That was pretty cool.
So yeah,
also,
Kurt D. Chow was the one who reminded me in chat. So it goes a little bit beyond controlling a part of the ship. You're controlling your own person, your own avatar, in this pirate world, which is very stylized, as you can see from the art. And you pretty much, as four, from what I've seen, pretty much just roam the seas. And I think it's MMO. It's an MMO, if not just purely multiplayer online.
Maybe it's
I will be the guy who will sing all the shanties. That'll be my role in the ship. That'll be my contribution to keep everyone's spirits up. You guys can dive in waters.
Wait. No. I'm the guy who kills the guy who you're pissed off with. Like I'm not gonna play the game, and then when he goes, okay, you need to die. And Mick, okay, I got this. I'm just there in the boat for like 3 or 4 hours, just doing nothing. Well, probably until you want someone killed. Then
I want to have like a first mate, and his name is Mr. Smee. So every time, Mr.
Smee. Well, I am a midshipman.
I think you are doing, Mr. Smee.
Even Urim and Justin in the chat are totally agreeing. For real. This game is so hype, and it looks so good. You get to search for treasure. You saw earlier on, they lifted up the clues on the treasure clue piece of paper, and it's and you get to find treasure. Let me skip forward a little bit and there. See, well, a little too far.
That's the treasure scene.
Yeah. So it seems really awesome, and it's games like this that get me really hyped during E3 because you find a lot of these indie style games that are kind of like this on this level. I mean, but. When you know that it's from a publisher that gets recognized at E3, as much as we don't want to overhype these guys, there's a certain level of surety. I don't know if that's a real word. Of sureness.
Assurance.
Of assurance that it's coming from a bigger name. So
there we go.
Now that we get more of Sea of Thieves. In the form of this gameplay trailer, I am so hyped, man. I am excited for this.
Justin says when we're all in the boat, we have all speak like pirates.
Arr.
We don't even have to be in the boat, Justin. All right.
We can be speaking the language right now if you like it.
All right, that's gonna take forever.
Right? Okay, never mind.
You're so good at this. How do you do it?
You know why? Because I'm bored at home. I have so much fucking free time, and I just figure out this shit. I'm just a bored little boy, dude. I'm just a bored little boy.
Yar, ate, son, you
Yar.
are breakfast.
Yar.
I am the midshipman after all. I think it's in my blood,
A new
man.
breakfast go.
Just.
Give me that palabok, yatter.
Oh, I'm allergic to palabok. Surprise! Surprise,
What? That's a
motherfuckers!
discussion for another day. But I
We
am
can talk about it.
super
Quit stalling.
curious.
We can talk about it. Quit stalling, or maybe
Where's
on my
the
new
palabok?
show. If you guys,
I'm genuinely,
why am I
I'm genuinely curious.
Wait, what?
I'm genuinely
I don't
curious.
think I am. I just think that at
Right.
that one time, I just had really bad hives after I ate. So I was like, I probably ate something. And palabok was the only thing I ate. So I was like, fuck, it might be the palabok. Great.
It might be.
That just changes my life for the worse. For the worse.
Oh man. All right. And lastly, while Diego recovers, the last thing on my list that I want to bring up is from the Sony panel. But actually, you know what? We'll save it for the Sony panel. What else were you guys hyped about during the Xbox panel?
Okay, I got
And the
one.
PC
for
panel.
Xbox.
Yeah.
Just Ubisoft. Okay.
Yeah.
Since Mick already took a shot at Ubisoft, I'm gonna give them some praise for this. Well, they are just it's from Ubisoft Singapore, and it's published at Ubisoft. Okay, so as you know, one of my favorite iterations of the Assassin's Creed franchise was Black Flag because of the whole the ship battles mechanic. So
I know where you're going with this.
Yes, they actually listen to their fans, and when we said we want a game that's just this pirate battles, so they're coming out with in the Q3 of 2018 Skull and Bones, which is essentially, if I'm not mistaken, it is the battleship game of the Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Exactly. So here's the thing. This is why Sea of Thieves rose higher on the ranks with me, because I saw this one first. And I love the fact that you have different types of ships. You have the frigate, you have the sloop, all things that I was super into when I was playing Sid Meier's Pirates. A Man of War as a pirate hunter. The thing is, the only thing that detracted from this was the lack of actual combat, aside from the ship combat, which was present in the Assassin's Creed Black Flag series. I want to be able to board the other ship, and I want to be able to stabby.
Make the stabby.
Make the stabby.
Like that.
That stabby thing, you know.
But with that aside, now that I've already mentioned that, Diego, this game looks really good.
Yes, it does.
It looks so good.
And but I don't know. It doesn't seem like something that's in terms of longevity. I don't think it'll last too long. But it does. Gorgeous. But I don't think it'll last too long though.
Yeah.
As Elgin's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. You first.
No, as Elgin said.
Actually, as Elgin pointed out, he said it might end up like For Honor.
I was gonna say that. I was actually gonna say that.
Thing is, yeah, exactly. With For Honor, I mean, they didn't mention anything about it. The game came out recently. I'm surprised they didn't mention anything at all.
Like no expansion or something like that. That's
Yeah.
sad. Very sad.
And this is the same problem I had with another game from Ubisoft. Oh, now we're shitting all over Ubisoft.
Shitting on Ubisoft, man.
Another game that they came out with. Steep. Steep had so much promise. If for those of you who are uninitiated, Steep was the snowboarding, skiing,
Sports,
parachuting, wombat suiting game. MMO game that Ubisoft came out with that had so much potential, but like all the games that they release, visually stunning, but lack depth. And that is probably the biggest problem any person who's played Ubisoft games will have, is all these games look so good, but they lack depth in gameplay and story. Now, with games like this, and granted Steep, you can make your own story up in your head, but they don't really give you the tools to do that. They don't really give you the gameplay to do that. My main gripe with Steep, as little as it was initially, was as little as something like not being able to do setup turns when I was on my snowboard. When kind of turn the other way before you like turn really fast, like the other way. You know, turn right just a little bit so you could turn left that much faster, like when you're driving.
Yeah. Like vuelo. Like you have
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So, minor gameplay mechanics like that times how many things lacking in Steep in games like For Honor end up degrading from the overall experience, and I think that's going to be the downfall of Ubisoft in the long run, because people are going to get fed up with playing the same stuff over and over again, or play new stuff that only gives you, like, in all honesty, like 1 or 2 hours of gameplay, and then you're done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because people are going to get sick of that.
Oof. Wait, we were. So I just want to ask something earlier. We were talking about Sea of Thieves. Did you mention that the developer is Rare?
Sea of Thieves, isn't it Ubisoft Singapore?
No, it's from Rare. Sea of Thieves is from Rare.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's why it's good, because it's not Ubisoft.
Oh wait, Sea of Thieves. Sorry, I'm talking about. I meant this one.
Oh yeah,
I
no, I'm just saying.
Skull and Bones.
Sorry to backtrack so fast. Now I just mentioned. I was just like thinking of Sea of Thieves. Because Sea of Thieves, I'm because Elgin was also saying that we should be called the boat. We call it the SS Pancit, and we're like the Palabok pirates.
Oh, okay. So you okay, yeah.
DP.
See, talking about two pirate games at the same time gets confusing. But yeah.
So shit on the next console.
Yeah. So Sea of Thieves good. Skull and Bones. Hopefully not so bad. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Diego, what other games impressed you during the Xbox panel?
Are we doing this by console or just whatever game?
Let's do it by console, man. Let's do it. Microsoft Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, when did Anthem show up? Which panel again?
Oh, if it's on the Xbox, we can talk about it.
Oh, there. Well, Anthem, yeah, it's on Xbox, but it's Xbox, PS4, and PC. Anthem, holy shit! Iron Man, the video game in Skyrim, in the Skyrim setting.
Oh wow,
dude, this game looks so good.
Anthem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Anthem,
they premiered it in the Xbox panel.
Yeah, and like I think a lot of us in chat, a lot of the people in chat were also like saying that Anthem was the shit. That's the one game everyone's been talking about.
Yeah,
Anthem.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the Destiny killer. It's gonna be the Destiny killer.
It could be, yeah.
I'm already saying that now. I'm making that brave judgment.
Ooh,
of what
really?
This game is. Yes, it's gonna be.
All right,
it's gonna be.
Anthem is made. Oh, it's a BioWare game. Developed by BioWare, Electronic Arts.
Yeah. You guys see the Frostbite logo early on? That's the same 3D engine that they use in.
Engine.
Yeah, in FIFA, they use it in Madden, Battlefield. Yeah, so that's the same 3D engine they're using with this. Ivan in the chat says he wants to play, and I don't blame him. What threw me off with this game was I wasn't sure if it was the character talking or the person playing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen the gameplay trailer for this?
Oh, I've seen it. It's the person playing.
It's the person playing.
At first you think it's like a dialogue. Ooh,
yeah,
it's like a storyline. And then all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck? It's actually players.
Because you know what? You know what? Because 1, they hire voice actors. 2, it sounds scripted as fuck. 3, they hired voice actors.
Wait. So okay. So let me give you some insight about what it would sound like if you get a real guy to do it. Okay, I'm going to quadrant over there in Sector 7. We're almost close, so I think we should probably plan out what we're gonna do. It's gonna sound like that, dude. There's nothing fun. It's like you gotta get a hot girl.
What's for lunch?
You gotta play the
what's
ranger.
for lunch?
Okay. Wait, Ma, wait, later na. You just background. you know, it's like, hey, get your black ass here.
Ay, naglalaro ka pala. Sorry
ka na. Or like you see a girl, you see a loud thud because the mom just slaps his son in the back of the head. Sorry, ma. Do your homework, anak. Do your homework. You just do that background. Okay, so that's the
whole time.
That's the real thing
around
about
Iron Man. Hear this shit happening.
Oh yeah, see this part.
Oh, dude, this part.
This part.
God. Oh my god.
Okay,
This
no,
is the
here.
best.
I like why I like this the most. I mean, you could argue that it's just you're just flying around. You're just you're playing any other third person game that's kind of action based and whatnot. But I don't know. I have a feeling that when I get my hands on this game, when I'm on a keyboard or controller, I'm gonna feel like I'm really piloting the Iron Man suit.
Yeah,
That's what's for me. I'm so excited about. I mean, like because I'm sorry to shit on Ubisoft again, but think of it like this.
Sorry, this is
came out. Okay, no. When Watch Dogs came out, when Watch Dogs had their stupid trailer, they're like, oh wow, you're hacking this. You just gotta press this button to hack that. Okay, that's exactly what it felt like. I'm just pressing a button to make these things come out to make this thing explode. I didn't feel like I was hacking exactly. Okay, that's why I knew that thing was gonna bomb. Now this. I don't know. For me, I have this weird gut feeling that I'm really gonna feel like I'm gonna be piloting a mech suit. Yeah, that's. I have high hopes for Anthem. I have high hopes for Anthem, and the sooner that you guys can buy my iMac for 40,000 pesos, the closer I have to be able to play this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna build this computer, so you guys better fucking buy it.
Yeah. So
that's how we roll.
Real quick, Diego was talking about the suit that the character that we're currently watching the point of view of is wearing. It's from what we could gather from the gameplay. Yeah, they're calling it the Ranger suit, and it is. You know what? The Anthem is. I just want to play it. That's the feeling you get when you watch this trailer. Voice acting aside. This really immerses you in the world, and you get a good sense of what to expect, just like the Sea of Thieves gameplay trailer.
Yes.
You're right. So, kudos to whoever made the gameplay trailer and the developers. BioWare are known to have stunningly good gameplay.
Exactly.
They were innovators in a sense of giving you choices when it came to story. Even though at this point, they seem like fake choices, you know what I mean? We've discussed this on previous games, but they always innovate. They're always good at what they do, and seeing the combat here. Look at this freaking targeting system. What the hell?
Yeah, that's so much fun. Oh my god, dude, that's like War Machine, dude. Holy shit, that was a War Machine
really
moment,
dude. Yeah, you feel like you're piloting a fucking.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then seeing all these like legendary
feeling
guns
to get when you get that, the Jarrus Wrath or whatever the fuck that is. I'm like, oh my god, legendary. You're gonna be like, yes.
Yeah.
The feeling of satisfaction is there.
Yeah, so before I get mixed thoughts on Anthem because we've been talking over him, you get to play Iron Man. In the planet of that Avatar is set in, so that's pretty much like how it feels to me. And you get like, oh, Sandra and Kim just joined. Like, look at this. Look at how amazing this looks.
Kim is a Korean guy, by the way.
Yeah, Kim is definitely a Korean guy. All right, Mick, give us your thoughts on Anthem.
Okay. Do you guys remember the 1980s cartoon or 1990s cartoon called Centurions?
Yes! Yeah, Power Extreme!
Yeah, that reminds me of that.
I remember that. That's what it was called. Oh my god, there's Centurions.
See? It reminds you of that. Dude, that's what it's living. That's the dream for me. I never had the chance to have a Centurion toy growing up because they were fucking phased out. But
by the time they got here to the Philippines, they were phased out.
Yeah, they were fucking phased out. They're like a few units, and they're like, oh, okay, we don't make those anymore. That was pretty bad. I felt pretty bad, like honestly. But that was my childhood. That SWAT Cats, probably Akazuki Cha-Cha. If you guys know that.
Yep.
Oh man, that's a lot of throwbacks.
Leave the emote Akazuki Cha-Cha, Ranma 1/2, Flame of Recca, Yu Yu Hakusho, all that anime stuff. Yes, that's my childhood. And probably some games like Legends of something. Tales of Destiny. There we go. That's my childhood. That's my childhood jams, man. Yeah, but anyway, this game, it speaks to the younger Mick inside my body, my mind. It tells me that it's time for you to live your dream, anak. It's telling me that in a really cold and soft voice. It's telling me, it's time, Anak. It's time for you
Oh my god.
to finally live the dream. And this is the game. And I can't wait. That's all I have to say.
Mick, Elgin said, not forget ninja robots.
Oh,
Yeah, dude,
Ninja Robots. Yes, Ninja Robots, Double
Robots.
Dragon. Fuck, I forgot the other games. Other games, other shows.
Other shows.
There's so much, man. There was so much.
Yeah.
Doraemon,
I have
Mojako.
like the best segue right now, but I'll finish your bit on Anthem.
Yeah. No. Bottom line, I am just afraid. The only thing I'm afraid of this game is it might be kind of like the Division. When the Division first, released its gameplay trailer, it was amazing. Like when you press tab, it's like a map, but it's like a 3D scaled map, and you're like standing there in the middle. And then when the game came out, it wasn't the same. Like they downscaled it by so much, and it was just your ordinary MMO FPS, MMORPG, whatever hybrid. And I hope that BioWare, delivers this kind of quality in this game, because oh my god, BioWare, I kind of am a little bitter with them because Inquisition is a snore fest. It was good, but it was a snore fest. It's too dragging. Even if you get a horse, you're still fucking so slow going around the map. And then to think that when you fast travel, it still takes a one full loading screen that's like 30 seconds to a minute. So how the fuck am I gonna enjoy the game when it takes so long for me to go around? Well, I mean, other people might enjoy that, but for me, my personal opinion is I want it done. This game does it for me. The boosters, oh my god, it's so fucking fast. Like you can just explore and you're like, oh wait, there's a treasure chest there. When you go down, wonk, someone just kills you.
Yeah, dude. And
yeah.
The physics look amazing. Like when the dude in the shoot, I forgot what kind of suit he's wearing. The bigger suit.
The Juggernaut,
the Hulkbuster.
Patriot. I don't know, but you get upgrades. There's upgrades.
Like when he lands on the ground, you feel the weight of it.
You feel like, exactly. You'll feel like you're really piloting a mech suit.
Yeah, I think it's because of the Frostbite engine. I think it's really that. That is one of the best physics engines you can get right now. It's that and the new Unity one, Unity. Yeah, those two are pretty good. Also the Decima, that was which I mentioned in the pre-show. The Decima engine, which was the engine that they used for Horizon Zero Dawn, is one of the best game engines you could get right now. Mm-hmm. Those are the three, my top three. So Ubisoft has zero. Well, not really. It has the Unity, but then they did it really poor. They used it poorly. So that I give them a thumbs down. No points for them.
Yeah, most definitely. You're talking about how good the Frostbite engine is. It did bring us such glitches as this one.
Yes.
Yeah, and of course
it's so good it's bad. Oh,
it's so good it's bad.
Did you get the ones from like the glitches where when they flop they're like kissing and stuff?
Oh man, I don't have that right now.
Always happens like that. That always happens. There's always those weird glitches where the foot is going somewhere it's not supposed to go. Oh man, Frostbite's the best. Frostbite
is like, jokes aside, Frostbite is an amazing engine.
Good job, EA.
Yeah, good job, EA. Guito Villegas in the chat says, I hope it's true open world. And I kind of agree. I really do hope they give you the freedom to roam around and not just, you have a mission here, roam in that particular side of the world. Like, I hope that you can be like, okay, I'll do the missions later. I'm just going to go around. Me and Diego and Mick are just going to go around and explore and blow stuff up and forget about the consequences. Yes, Diego.
I heard that in, I think, in terms of like how questing systems working, because you're kind of like a freelancer when you take on jobs and whatnot. I think there are some events that just happen as you, just explore. They just happen in real time, so to speak.
Live events.
Live events, yeah, exactly. And if I'm not mistaken, that's going to happen. So that's I look forward to, because they did the same live event system back in Guild Wars 2, and that's what I like the most about it. It just happens, so you can go there anytime. You don't have to. It's not a fetch quest.
Yeah. And funny that you mentioned Guild Wars. That's a system that World of Warcraft actually adapted as well, and it's a good system to have. And honestly,
The World Quest system. Yep.
Yes, exactly, the World Quest system.
The World Quest system.
I love when developers, I love when companies are able to take the good things from other games and make it their own. And yeah, hopefully they do it well with Anthem, because oh my god, we are going to be streaming this 24/7 when it comes out. I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
Mick,
With my webcam.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Mick with your webcam.
Yeah,
my
man.
God.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lazada, again. Shout out to Lazada for charging me for three webcams. Thank you very much. Though you canceled 2. Thank you again. You almost screwed me over there. You already screwed me over once. No offense to you guys. Everybody shopping fucking happy, PH. Fuck this.
Okay.
Sorry, Shopee, not fucking happy.
All right, let's move on to Mick. Do you have anything you want to talk about from the Xbox panel?
Don't mind if I do.
Ooh,
Well, let's
okay.
all begin with the birth of a new console. Ladies and gentlemen. Wait, do you have a picture? Do you have a picture? Oh, fuck, we don't have a
Are we
picture.
talking about
Anyway,
the Xbox One
the
X?
Xbox One X. Or the
Hold on, let me-
Xbone X.
Swear to God, I don't know why.
the
The
Xbone.
Xbone X, dude.
The Xbone.
The
Xbone X. It used to be the Xbone. The
Wait,
Xbone.
oh my God, did you
and
hear
the
the clip of
Xbone X.
one of the presenters? He actually almost said X-Bone himself.
Xbone.
He almost said it himself. I said, if you look at, just look for a bunch of supercuts. Like, go to Total Biscuits channel. Watch the supercut. I swear to God, I heard this shit on it.
Xbone.
The presenter really said the new Xbox X, Xbox One.
The Xbox One X. Okay.
Yeah, so
So,
this is the
what-
one. This is the one.
Here are my
It's not a
thoughts.
new console, is it? It's like an
It
upgrade.
is. It's a relatively it's
console.
it's introducing a new technology, which is 4K rendering and 4K upscaling of
Mhm.
games.
And
But
some,
it's
some
just something that
anti-aliasing.
Microsoft needs, because the thing is, here's what they're boasting: the Xbox X, or the Xbox One X, boasts 6 teraflops of processing power.
Oh my God!
Now,
6
here's the thing.
teraflops.
Dude, okay, and that's not it.
5.1
PS4
gigawatts.
The PS4 Pro.
Okay.
Sorry, I lost my track. Fine.
Sorry.
PS4 Pro has
Fuck is
4.2 teraflops, so it boasts as the strongest console to ever be released. It is boasting now that it will be able to play games in native 4K 30
Wow.
frames, which is basically the standard right now, before we all head to the 60 frames and then maybe the 8K or other stuff like that. But again, the only downside to this one is that I just, personally, I'm a PC Master Race guy. I love, because I love my PC. I just bought it in a new
Yes.
case, by the way. It's look
Yes.
amazing. But again,
It's very nice.
I'm a PC Master Race guy. Now, whenever someone mentions that this is the strongest console ever made, I'm like, well, yeah, and
They're not wrong.
because the thing is, okay, fine. In terms of raw power, okay, fine. You can play games for native 4K. You can upscale games from 1080p all the way to 4K with a little bit of pixelation because it's upscaling. But here's the thing: the PC has been doing that for how many years? PC has been doing it for how many years? So, if you're an enthusiast and you're willing to spend, you could just build yourself a 4K PC. You could do so much more than just play games. I mean, okay, fine. Maybe the Xbox has a Blu-ray player. You can play your Blu-rays on it, or maybe it has apps like Netflix.
Think of
or
it.
iFlix.
Think of it this way. Sorry to add to that. I really want to point to that. If you look at the entire list of if you look at the entire list of EP games that were released, I'm looking at it now on IGN. Majority of the games that are on PS4 and Xbox are already on PC anyway. So why not just buy PC, which which runs better, which plays better, and it's upgradable, so you don't have to keep buying a new console every time. You're not locked out onto one specific kind of
True.
certain games. Yeah, so just buy a PC. But Xbox is great and PS4 is great.
Yeah.
The PC
When
is
someone
great.
No, sorry.
Sorry.
I do want to chime in because Gito Villegas made a good point in the chat. The reason why consoles are thriving is because not everyone can afford a 4K PC. What consoles do is they mass manufacture computers with the specs that allow you to play 4K, so that they can be available for a lower price, and that's why people are so amicable to consoles.
True.
And that's the sad thing about PC Master Race is you really do need quite a bit of money to game on on high level graphics and current level graphics.
True.
And wait, Urim also mentioned, yes, of course. There's always the fact on exclusive. There are still exclusives.
Yes.
And I remember the last time we also talked about this. You mentioned the same exact thing. He's gonna Urim, okay.
Exclusives, man.
Xbox, and I respect him for that. And I won't doubt it. Xbox and PS4 as consoles, they're good. It's just very preferential. I will not deny it as well. I mean, PCs are a lot pricier. They are a lot pricier.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, Mick. I'll continue with your point. We kind of
okay. So no. You guys made good points because that's the thing. You kind of, in a way, said some things I was gonna make. But here's the thing.
Okay.
With the Xbox, okay, fine. It's a living room console. They have the exclusives. They have the really nice 4K gaming now because of the 4K TVs that are readily available and very cheap nowadays. But here's the thing. With PC, you could do so much more than just that. That's why I am a PC Master Race guy, because I can do so much. If for example, for some weird reason I want to get into video editing, I can do that with my PC, all in one console, and I can buy games on Steam, which is hella fucking cheap.
Yes,
there are games there that are like $300 right now. It's on sale, by the way. I can get it $300, and I can get really crisp graphics.
Yeah.
Another thing, if I want to research on certain things, I can do it here. I don't have to use my fucking controller to type on a keyboard on screen. I have a keyboard here. I don't have to buy a keyboard accessory because I already have it because I need it for the PC, right?
Yeah.
And I don't get me wrong, I am a PS4 guy. I'm a PS4 guy more than an Xbox guy, like ever since. And I love my PS4. It was a gift, so I didn't really purchase it. But again, I'm a big fan of PS4, especially because of Horizon Zero Dawn. But here's the thing, I love my PC more than my PS4 because my PC I can do so much more, much more. That's it. That's all I'm trying to say. And you know what? It's good for Xbox, the Xbox to be released because the thing is they're getting a little bit crushed by the PS4 Pro, and now that they finally released it. At least they have something to go against the PS4 Pro. Another problem that I have from this is the price, because they've raised the fucking price. It is the most expensive console you will be able to get in the market right now.
So I want to chime in on that. I love that part because at the very end they were just like, by the way, you can get this for $4.99. All right, moving on. We got EA. Like,
I watched that one.
They slipped it in. They slipped it into your DMs and then just hoped you wouldn't notice. Like, oh my god, dude. They say all this like really cool stuff, backward compatibility all the way to first gen, better anti-aliasing for those games and the new games. $4.99.
Wait, first gen?
EA's coming out. Yeah, dude.
Yes, first gen Xbox. It has
okay. That I must have missed.
But not with the CD. Not with the CD. We need it with a soft copy, I think. So that's how I remember it. Also, PS4 still doesn't have that. I'm still waiting, Sony. God damn it, Sony.
They're still figuring it out.
Okay, time to shit on Sony. Is it time to shit on Sony?
Can I go first?
Wait. Let me just point out one game.
Let's wrap up with Xbox and we'll move on.
Okay, let me point out one more game. Well, I don't know which console this popped out on, but before I forget, one game that stuck with me throughout the entire E3. Developer, ARC System Works. Publisher, Bandai Namco Games. The creators of the Blast Blue and the Guilty Gear fighting games. Fucking A. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Dragon Ball.
Put.
It's motherfucking Dragon
This game
Ball.
stood out the entire E3 for
My
me. I just want to say
God.
that. While we were talking
I'm
about,
looking for a video.
Yeah, just look Dragon Ball, you see it. But like, holy shit, this game. I don't know. How do I put this? This is something that I never thought they'd do, because usually the people who make the usual Dragon Ball games, they have their own fighting engine, they have their own system. It's the Budokai Tenkaichi, but this one they're making it like the classic fast-paced 2D fighting game, like kind of like Marvel. Imagine Marvel vs. Capcom with Dragon Ball characters. Mick, Harold, have you guys seen the gameplay of this?
Yeah, well, from what Xbox was showing, yeah, I did get to see it. It looks, I mean, we had that fan-made fighting game come out recently that had us wishing we had this, and now we have this.
Thank God.
Yeah.
It's
Holy
something
shit.
we've been waiting for. Sarcastic face on.
I can't wait to actually
Good
see
game,
your
I am a fan.
sarcastic face.
I wasn't waiting for this, but now that it's come, it's like I am so happy.
Finally,
Because-
it's getting its due.
Yeah, because it's I didn't like the combo system of the previous Dragon Ball games. I mean, it was dated, but I mean, I'm not saying that this isn't dated. What I like about it is that it may seem like, oh, they just slapped the Marvel vs. Capcom or the Guilty Gear style onto it, but if you watch like the game, not just the trailer, but the gameplay footage, you'll feel like, wow, they really thought about it. They really wanted to make it feel like, okay, this is a Dragon Ball game. It's not just reskinned into Dragon Ball.
Yeah, exactly,
Yep.
Yeah,
And
but yeah,
yeah.
that's all. That's just one. I wanted to gush about that. Holy shit!
Perfect.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you guys are
my
watching on
God.
Facebook, real quick, Bobby Estrella pointed it out. Audio and video aren't in sync. That's because we're finding a way to stream on all three platforms, which is why on Facebook you're not going to get perfect syncing with our lips. If you go on over to our YouTube live streaming, or twitch.tv/quitstalling, those are going to be well synced. But yeah, just check out if you want to check out YouTube, it's bit.ly/quitstalling live or bit.ly/quitstalling YT gaming live. All the links are on this post, probably below if you're watching the thing right now. If the sync is bothering you, check us out on YouTube and Twitch streaming. YouTube better for Philippine internet. Twitch is good for if you have fiber onwards, because yeah.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so guys, moving on.
Here we go.
No.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no. Oh no. What was that?
Yeah.
Wow. What
Moving
was that?
on. I think we should touch on real quick. I do want to touch on real quick. The PC,
Sure.
The PC Gamer, the online web publication, hosted PC gaming show / panel. Were you guys able to catch any of this?
Did any? I did not. I am sorry.
Okay.
I did not.
So it wasn't that good. If we were joking about how awkward the Xbox and PlayStation panels were, the PC one just wasn't as good with in terms of content and all of that. I do want to say that they are making a good effort to do it, because it's no easy feat. You know, Xbox backed by Microsoft, PlayStation's panel backed by Sony, Nintendo backed by Nintendo. You know, they have like a whole lot of budget, and PC Gamer is doing this out of their pockets, which is nowhere near the same depth as those companies.
Yeah.
So I do want to give them a shout out. They did have games talked about, like XCOM's upcoming expansion, which looks sick.
The Phoenix Point.
Is it called Phoenix Point?
I think that's a whole.
XCOM something. I'm not sure.
XCOM 2 DLC.
Newest expansion, E3. Search it.
War
You
of
have
the
to Google
Chosen. Yeah, War of the Chosen. So
War of the Chosen.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
it looks
Phoenix
good.
Point is something else. It's the same developers, but it's a different. It's yeah. Go on.
Yeah,
Those
so-
our friend.
Yeah, I just want to say, good effort from you guys. I know it's not easy, and keep doing what you're doing. like they're gonna hear any of this, honestly. But yeah, I do wanna point out, Total Warhammer 2. Yeah, Gita mentions that they did talk about Warhammer. I do want to talk to the chat real quick while we're transitioning because we have the chance. Shout out to Justin De La Cruz. He reached out to me just now. He's watching. He's one of the local streamers, up and coming. Good luck with your channel, man. We should have you on the show sometime. Gito, we should also have you on the show sometime. Uma says Mick still doesn't want to show his beautiful face. We tackled this a little earlier, but
it's Lazada's fault. It's Lazada's fault, not my fault. Thank you, Lazada, for charging me 17,000 for 3 fucking webcams, and not delivering on time. Thank you. You guys are the best. Shop at Shopee.ph, motherfuckers.
Shopee.ph.
Oh my gosh. Justin Christie in the chat mentions that they talked about pretty much just hardware during the PC panel. So, yeah, I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, I want to get over to Nintendo real quick. Yeah. Breeze by it. So
Herald, sorry.
No, go.
Is it like next week? Can we have like a hardware episode? Like we all just talk about hardware and for the PC and all that stuff. Oh, and we can talk about Xenoverse because we still haven't talked about Xenoverse.
Here's the thing.
No. Okay, Jego, let me point out something.
Go ahead.
Okay, in a past episode, you mentioned that you were going to play Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, and you will have a full review on GameByte. You still haven't done it. Another thing.
He's calling you out.
We can back that up with me talking about hardware. We can talk about how we're gonna build your computer, how we're gonna build your PC. Even if you don't have the money, let's have a hypothetical budget of like, I don't know, 50,000 maybe, or maybe the same price as your Mac, and let's see if we can get something out of that.
It's being sold for 40,000 pesos here on GameByte. You can just
yep.
Call, give me a message.
All right,
ladies, single line, please. Nerds, single file, please.
I'm not sure if we can do a whole show about hardware next week because we are talking to Martin Estrella about Tekken 7 for about half an hour next week.
Dude. Okay. That guy is the one who taught me how to get into PCMR. Okay, he's the reason why I'm a PC Master Race guy, because he was the one who was there when I first built my PC. That was about 6 years ago. So I owe that guy a lot. Thank you, Martin. I'll see you next week if you're watching.
Sweet. Yeah, sweet. So we'll try and find some time for that. If not a whole show, we'll do part of the show next week, or we could schedule a whole show the week after. We'll figure it out.
Sorry, I'm just asking.
No, man. I'm psyched for that too. I'm pretty psyched for that too. Real quick, let's talk about Nintendo's panel. We got a look at Super Mario Odyssey, or is it just called Mario? Yeah, Super Mario Odyssey. We got a longer gameplay walkthrough when they talked to the developer and the rest of the Nintendo team. It's looking good. Honestly, I wasn't that convinced at first, but it's starting to look good. It doesn't look like just the Grand Theft Auto Mario. I'm gonna see if I can skip through
Grand Theft Mario.
Yeah. I saw some parts. I think it was this level where you get to go into like a 2D version of the world and play that, and then pop out and go back to 3D. So there's quite a bit of depth in this game, and it's looking good. It's looking really good.
This is what's gonna sell the console.
Probably
for sure.
I have to I have to say that aside from this game being really nice, they really need more exclusives. I mean, that's how consoles get people to buy their console, to be honest, except for the diehard.
Oh. Nintendo has the exclusives. That's the thing. No, you can't buy the games anywhere else.
Yeah, but
the thing is, they don't have any third parties.
There's like 3. I mean, they stopped doing Sonic the Hedgehog.
Which is fine. That's fine. I've given up on that franchise, but I still
sorry. I'm sorry, Nintendo, but I ain't missing it for shit. They got the Mario franchise. Well, they also got the Zelda franchise, and what was that again?
Metroid Prime, which is coming out. Metroid Prime.
So that's something we'll be talking about in just a little bit. But up here, we're about to see the 2D mode that I was talking about. But yeah, Mick, keep going as we watch the 2D mode.
Yeah, but here's the thing: are there other? Do they have any other? Wow, that's actually nice. I'm
It
getting a
looks
little
really
bit distracted.
cool, right?
I'm getting a little bit distracted. That's pretty cool. Wow,
Here, I'm telling you.
Wow,
Okay?
okay.
The thing
Okay.
with Nintendo.
I might buy one just because of this. That's
It
pretty
looks
good.
cool.
I'm gonna give them
Okay,
that.
here.
Oh wow.
Nintendo
Right,
knows
and then he
how
just
to make
pops back.
games.
Dude, what the
Nintendo
fuck was that?
knows how to make. I'm
Yeah,
telling
sorry.
you, Nintendo will always know how to.
Yeah.
Nintendo. What I like about this, what I love about Nintendo. Nintendo knows how to make games. They always try new
Yeah.
things. They always try to innovate, even if they know they're not gonna do well. They always look. We wouldn't have come up. None of this Kinect and Move bullshit, which it will suck anyway, would never have happened. Not Nintendo hadn't done the whole thing with Wii, right?
Yeah.
Nintendo tries to innovate, and like I, in terms of games, as I said, the best combination to own in terms of gaming is a PC and a Nintendo console, because Nintendo consoles you cannot get their game, and Nintendo games you cannot get them anywhere else but Nintendo consoles. Although there is a drawback to that. Nintendo, like the Switch or the Wii U, whatever, they don't have many third-party games. Heck, they're putting Skyrim into that thing, but I mean, I guess a lot of people still play Skyrim, but who's gonna play Skyrim on Nintendo console?
True.
Right? But anyway, but yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I saw a Link outfit, and I know a lot of people are pretty psyched about that.
the Link outfit, yeah, like they made was it a mod or is it really just like an outfit exclusively
A
for the
Link-
Nintendo?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because it
It's
is a
probably,
re-release after all.
Yeah,
Exactly.
God, Bethesda trying to put. I swear they're trying to plant their seeds in everything, and like they're milking Skyrim to the brim. I swear to God. The thing is, people are still gonna buy that damn game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, we're all in agreement here.
Yeah,
But anyway,
alright,
so back to, I mean, that Odyssey, that is probably what's gonna make me buy the Switch.
Because it looks pretty good.
That was good. That was so good. That was that was so good.
There's never been a Mario platformer that I have been disappointed in. Mario 64 was great. Mario Sunshine was not as great, but I loved it. The Sunshine, Mario Sunshine's the 1 and 2, they were great. I loved
Mario
it.
Party is something we'll be playing on one of the Quit Song streams in the future.
We should
some
play Mario
friendships.
Kart. I'm just saying we should just play some Mario Kart and Super
Yep.
Smash Brothers on the Wii U. They
And
should
I heard
probably
that-
release that the Switch though.
A Super Smash Brothers in the Wii U? I have Smash Brothers in the Wii U.
Yeah, I know. We should play that. I mean, we should stream it.
Most definitely.
Yeah, sure.
Most
I
definitely.
just have to I just have to download all the DLCs like Ryu, Cloud.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to point out also. I think Vince posted on his status on Facebook. He's gonna buy a Switch now because Rocket League's coming to the Switch.
What? Hey man,
And
you
it's
can't blame him.
cross-platform.
That guy is a professional, well, semi-professional, Rocket League player. That guy's
okay with
fucking part of esports, man.
Dude, if
You
there
gotta
was
have it in all
focus on
consoles.
Switch, like on the Switch, I wouldn't buy it. But yeah, I mean, okay, but I'm not
Yeah,
shitting
at
on
least
Vince.
it's portable.
I mean,
At least
if
it's
it's-
portable, right?
if it was a port, if somehow they made the Overwatch portable, like when I'm taking a dump, then fine, yeah, I'll play Overwatch in the toilet.
You can always play Hearthstone while taking a dump, man. That's what I did.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
All
you
right.
like the game?
Okay. In wrapping up with our last 2 bits of Nintendo news, so we got a pretty big announcement for some people, didn't we? I'm gonna let the video play just a little bit. Yeah, but we had a huge announcement that I'm not sure if anyone was anticipating because it's been so long.
No one's anticipating. I was blown away with this.
Were you blown away?
Holy
Yeah.
Yeah, because okay, here. When you look at Nintendo, they make games that are kind of like very child-friendly, right? Colorful, bright colored. But this game, Metroid, is like one of, if not the only game that has some sort of less child-friendly in terms of like, it looks more mature than most of their other games. If you've played Metroid Prime, wow, you enter a completely destroyed space station with like that was with people that were killed by all the aliens that were there, all the Metroids that were there. I mean, if you think about it, if you really think about it, wow, this is pretty dark and gritty, right? You know, like that's the darkest game basically Metroid is the darkest game they have, right? So but Metroid Prime, the very first one, like that was on the GameCube, if I'm not mistaken. I got a chance to play it. for a first person, like that was like one of the that's a first person shooter from made by Nintendo. Not bad. It was one of the best games of that year when it was released, if I'm not mistaken. The Metroids that came after that, they weren't so great, but they were still good. They weren't as good as the first because like nothing ever beats the first, right? The Metroid Prime series has always been a great IP. So now that we're getting another Metroid Prime, because Metroid Prime 3 was when was that? Metroid Prime 3 was released back in 2007. Oh my God, it's been 10 years since the last one.
Yeah, it has been.
It has been. It's been 10 years since the last. So now that we're coming out with Prime 4 for the Switch. Holy shit! Right? Plus, the last Metroid was kind of bad because it was made by you remember that a Metroid game that was kind of over sexualized?
No.
Whoa, which one?
There was a recent Metroid that was released.
That was one of the ones Mick that Diego's playing on Neutral
Other
Grounds.
Other M.
Oh wait, not Neutral Grounds. What's that website where you played like Flash games?
Yeah, Neutral. Newgrounds. Yeah, I think it was
Newgrounds.
There was, I think it was there. Other M. There was kind of a buzz in Metroid Other M because kind of over sexualized. Well, of course there would be because if I recall, someone in the development team was in this. Someone in the development team of Other M was part of the Dead or Alive series. So yeah, go figure. And that was released 2010.
All right.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
Good job.
Right.
You made someone's childhood dreams come true. Good job, whoever you are.
Yeah, Elgin says Other M by Team Ninja.
Yeah, exactly. The guys who made the boob physics.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, they're growing boys, man. I'm pretty sure they need it.
Yeah. All right. And then lastly, in Nintendo news, I want to touch on this real quick. We're starting to run a little long, but I'm loving all the E3 discussion. Nintendo teased a main RPG Pokemon game for the Switch. This is what I hate. Everyone on the internet who's paid to write articles about gaming has said Nintendo confirms Pokemon game on the Switch. Nintendo announces Pokemon game on the Switch. I've seen like 5 links about that already. See, the thing is, when they didn't announce it, they just teased it. They didn't give us a name, a color, a gem of what Pokemon game it's gonna be. So calm down with the clickbait. Don't make good news bad by wrecking people's trust and saying they announced it, and then when they click on your stupid link, it says Nintendo teases future Pokemon game. That's stupid. I hate that.
Yeah, I clicked the article. I wanted to see gameplay. I wanted to see something, but there was nothing.
Exactly. People internet responsibly. All right. The guys over at Glove and Boots just had a video about this that I shared. For the love of God.
Oh my God, Harold! Now that you mentioned Glove and Boots, I want to introduce a new kind of show that we should do. We should get like the best segments of our imagine that bananas or berries segment from way back when. We cut out that portion. And we make a Glove and Boots segment out of it. I think I know someone who can make puppets of us that look like us.
Dude!
And we just dub it with the puppets.
I would love that. We'll make that happen, Diego. We'll make that happen.
That's pretty cool.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, the bananas or fruits thing is probably somewhere on our Facebook videos. Look for that. Diego goes on like a 20-minute rant about how bananas are not fruits. Super funny. It's from one of our old episodes. If you don't want to watch that, watch all of our old episodes. You have time. If you're watching this right now, go ahead. Oh, shout out to Diego, our friend Bird. The Hawk is on our YouTube's watching us right now, man. Hey, what? Bird. Dude, we were supposed to play more games with San today, but Diego got sick, and we're putting it off to next week, Wednesday, so check that out. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, dude.
The Hawk, man.
The Hawk! Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, let's move on, guys, to the main event. Let's talk about the Sony press conference.
Okay, Sony I kind of missed out on, so you guys are gonna have to lead this one.
Ooh,
All I'm gonna
can I
say
go
is God
first?
of War. I'm gonna
I'm
say
gonna go
God.
first.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I'm gonna
Mickey.
go
All right,
first, man.
Mick, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So I gotta start with Monster Hunter World. Okay,
Oh.
beautiful game. Just a lovely, lovely game. Thank you, Sony. This is what I want. Because I only played one Monster Hunter. That's the third one, and I couldn't finish it because every like 2 or 3 hours, my thumb would hurt like a bitch.
Ooh.
And making a Monster Hunter for the PS4. Thank you, Sony. Thank you. Okay, just gotta say that. Number two, man.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
So-
we will. We will in
we
just
gotta
a
talk about
second.
Spider-Man.
I do want to talk about Monster Hunter just a little bit more, real quick.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Definitely.
Yeah. So I have never played a Monster Hunter game because all the people around me usually play, and I just watch them. Shout out to Robbie Hilado, Nate Santa Ana, Dennis Hiron, all my friends who play Monster Hunter. Here's the thing. This game does not look like any of the previous Monster Hunter games.
Nope.
From what my friend Robbie told me, this is what he wanted years ago. A realistic-looking Monster Hunter adventure, not stylized. But the thing is, what he told me was, they were kind of beat to the punch by Horizon Zero Dawn. They have this realistic-looking world with dinosaurs and whatnot. God forbid, dinosaurs in Horizon Zero Dawn are all mechanical, but they have this kind of thing, and it's hard to not see that point. But I do appreciate the fact that they're finally trying this. They're finally getting around to doing a more realistic looking Monster Hunter, and it looks stunning. I totally agree with you, Mick. It looks great, and look at this freaking dinosaur. Look at this T-Rex.
The dinosaur, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the
So.
best.
And I like how it's semi-accurate dinosaurs. They have feathers and whatnots on them. It's not all scale and Jurassic Parkiness. Diego looks like he just got tickled in the butt. So I'm gonna hit that replay button in just a little bit. No, but
Ooh, look at that! Look at how he's beating the shit out of that one.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh my God.
This looks really good, but the thing is, the realism is kind of broken, just a smidge, if I'm going to nitpick. The realism is broken by the fact that he's lugging around like a 7-foot sword on his back. As if it was like light as a feather. Man, look at that. That thing is huge. All right.
Bro, would you like me to tell you a person who also did the exact same thing and is now considered one of the best, one of the most iconic characters of all time?
We're talking about Cloud?
Yes.
Exactly. I knew it. I knew you'd bring it up.
I gotta give it to the. So I gotta give it to them because the thing is with the Monster Hunter franchise is that they're gonna introduce certain things like it's not just the two-handed sword, the huge ass two-handed sword. You can probably use a sword and shield. You can probably use a gun. You can probably use I think a bow and arrow. I'm not sure, but you can use other weapons, and that's what's nice about it. And that you can interchange weapons every time you're hunting a new thing. Yeah. So, and to see that in an open world concept, rather than just an instance-based one, oh, wow. They have outdone themselves.
Yeah.
They finally chose a platform which can do what a lot of people have wanted for so long. And I give them so much props for that.
I like that. They're just roasting the chicken. I know. I want them to create a weapon in Monster Hunter where, since you're fighting giants, like you guys are familiar with Attack on Titan, right? I want them to make like 3D omnidirectional gear.
Oh.
And like swing like kind of how Spider-Man swings.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just saying.
That would be pretty cool. That would be cool.
I haven't played any of the Monster Hunter games before, but and watching that alone looks promising.
Yeah, it definitely does. And I mean, shout out to the team because they honestly have made it look really good. But again, it's sweet. Like Justin Christie in the chat says, Monster Hunter's getting hate for all the sweeping changes. No one likes change, Justin. All right, no one likes change, and I don't fault them for it. But hopefully, the game does prove a lot of people wrong. And I'm looking forward to experiencing my first real Monster Hunter gameplay experience in this world, because God, it looks beautiful. It really does.
Amen.
Right. Amen. Yeah. Moving on, guys. We got more gaming to go through with the PlayStation. I wanna play this real quick. Battlefront 2 was in full force over at E3, and
from EA. Was it shown at EA?
Yeah, from EA.
EA.
At
Also
E3.
in the PS4 conference, they showed like a trailer.
Yeah. And a lot of people got to play. One of our favorite streamers of Overwatch, Muselk, got to play it as well, and he gave his thoughts on it. From what I'm hearing, it's what Battlefront 1, the Battlefront reboot should have been. You get story, you get the gameplay that should have been, there in the first place. The story mode. The polish that should have been at launch, because my biggest gripe when I tried out Battlefront when the reboot came out was it was confusing. It wasn't direct. I didn't know what to do. I was dropped into Hoth and I had to figure out what exactly the things on my UI were doing. Like, I didn't know what the objectives were. I mean, chat room, let me know if I'm alone, but I was honestly lost trying to figure out what was happening.
Well, I'll agree with you on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. We're shitting on Battlefront, right? Just making sure.
No, we're not shitting on Battlefront. We're
not
pointing out.
This guy is one of the
things.
biggest Star Wars fans I know.
What are we shitting on? Are we shitting on
He'll
something?
never shit on Star Wars, man.
Think about the points in the US. You're not sure, like you get it.
No. Give us your thoughts, man. Give us your thoughts.
I think that what Herald is trying to say is that the first Battlefront, it was basically done just so that they could promote the movie, so it could be hyped. Other than that, they didn't really take their time, work on the few kinks, try to fix the fucking help or the fucking tell instruction or tutorial. Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem they had with Battlefront, and that the fact that they only had the progression system was horrible, and the maps, there weren't a lot of maps. They were introducing it at such a slow pace that by the time they compiled a lot of maps, no one wanted to play this game.
Yeah,
it got shot on by I think it was Siege come out the same time. Yeah, Siege came out the same time as this, and it got shit on by Siege, man. The Siege was a good game. Yeah. It was such a hard game, and it was such a really slow paced game that you can't just run around and pew 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 or all that stuff, right? So I think that seeing the trailer, it's nice to see that they've finally took a step back, figured out what they did wrong, and possibly have made some solutions or some fixes to that. Yeah. And another thing, Darth Maul OP. I've seen fucking
really?
Darth Maul OP. Holy shit. That guy is fucking OP.
Yeah.
That's it.
What? Yeah, sorry.
Well, for the first... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, Diego, what were your thoughts?
Well, here, this game I missed out on. So I really can't say much, but I can only talk about the first game. The first game is a complete piece of shit. I knew from the very beginning it was gonna bomb because as soon as the trailer came out, this is the one thing everyone kept saying on Facebook when they were sharing. Oh, this is like about Star Wars. The only thing they ever pointed out was graphics. That's it. Look at the graphics. It's so awesome. It's so Star Wars. Like, it looks so beautiful. Ooh la la. Oh my god.
#BCMR.
The moment that graphics is the only nice thing you can say about a video game, you know it's gonna suck. I promise you. Case in point, fucking Watch Dogs. Piece of shit game.
Yep.
Because same thing when it came out. The only praise I heard from anyone was graphics. It looks so nice. Look at the water flowing from the side of his cheek. I don't give a shit. Tell me about the hacks. Tell me about the gameplay. Oh, you can hack stuff. Why? How? By pressing X, square, circle, quick time. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just. I love shitting on this because I have a right to shit on it. But but I don't know if you guys I haven't seen anything about the second game. Maybe they learn from it. Maybe they'll take precedence from their mistakes, and I trust DICE on that. I trust DICE. I love the Battlefield franchise. Once I buy my PC and once you buy my Mac, I can play Battlefield 4. No, I'm talking about Battlefield. I like DICE and their battle franchises. So, and I like the way they make their games, and hopefully they can do this one because I'd love to play a Star Wars game.
I just gotta say, man.
Aside from Force Unleashed.
True. I just gotta say, man. Battlefield 3 was better than Battlefield 4 because when Battlefield 4 came out, lots of fucking kinks, lots of fucking bugs. And when they fixed it, until now a lot of people are still playing it. I think that you should try out Battlefield 1 because I played it on the PS4. It's pretty good. I really enjoyed that game. I kind of quit though because the thing is after, there's not much progression there. Like after you've gotten your 10 service stars on your weapon, what's next? Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing. That's it. That's all I gotta say, man.
Okay.
I just wanted to discuss on what you said about that. As in playing, there was a question that was always floating. Do we play Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 4? Because 1 seems like, for some people, Battlefield 1 might seem like a regress because, okay, it's in World War 1. I get it. That was not the preference, I think. Personally, I would still play Battlefield 4 over Battlefield 1. Primarily because I do not like the old World War back then setting. I like the modern setting. I really fell in love with the whole modern setting of the modern warfare style. I will not deny it though. Battlefield 1 was good in its own right. It got a lot of praise for something that dated back. That's something that's just visually looks like it's from from World War I times. I mean, we don't have any more rail guns. We don't have any more we don't have any more we don't have any M14 carbines. Yeah, there's no the standard assault rifles that you have of today. Instead, you have like what do you call it? A bolt action rifles that are more common than anything. You have the pistols are like Magnum. Well, what are the pistols from World War One?
Well, the 1911 I think was already invented.
Well, those things.
Yeah, those ones.
That's preference. I will still play even if I know that Battlefield 4 had a lot of problems on launch. Well, it's not like I could have played it because I had a Mac, right? But I will buy that. Once I get my PC, I will go back to Battlefield 4. And I'm just hoping for Battlefront, again, like what I said earlier about Anthem, I want to feel like I'm piloting a suit. I guess for Battlefront, I want to feel like I'm in the fucking Star Wars universe. I want to feel like I'm really a stormtrooper shooting at Darth Maul, trying to kill him.
Fuck you, Darth Maul, then you're dead. Wonk.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I want to say about it.
All right. I got two things before we move on. First thing, does anyone notice that all these Call of Duty Battlefront and all these other World War games are starting to merge and look the same and starting to get old? Is that just me? Because I'm sure there are people who love it, but I mean, I was watching so many trailers as E3 went on, and I don't know, man. All these FPSs are starting to get like unoriginal.
Yeah, it depends. Well, here I think for me, it's only basically the EA and Activision who are just start fighting with each other, just trying to see who has the bigger dick on that. Because I find that Infinity Ward makes a whole new different first-person shooter style. I think that Wolfenstein and what is that game, Doom, are completely different. Even if it is the same first-person shooter genre, but I would really say that those games are completely different from what Activision and EA are doing.
I agree with Jags.
Yeah.
All
He's right.
Yeah, Urim mentioned he saw the Call of Duty trailer and he thought it was Battlefield 1. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
See, it's not just me.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
I'm just glad to know that it's not just me. Secondly, DICE, EA, quit dicking around. Give me my Rey solo adventure. Give me my Darth Maul solo adventure. Give me the freaking Luke Skywalker game I've been waiting to play since I was 7. Okay? Stop shoving them into your multiplayer stormtrooper fights. Take them, give them story. Give me a fucking solo RPG action adventure game where I can slash through people like Star Killer on the fucking Death Star. And let me play the characters I want to play without a fucking timer or a health bar. All right, let me play them the way they were meant to be played. You know, I never got to see Luke Skywalker in his prime, Return of the Jedi aside. I never got to see Han Solo sneaking around, although we'll get to see that in Solo. I never got to see Han Solo as Harrison Ford sneaking around with Chewie and smuggling shit left and right. You know, give me that game. Give me those games, man. Give me the story games. Fill in the blocks. Because you guys keep dicking around giving us fucking platformers from Atari that have nothing to do with Darth Vader, but Darth Vader's there for some fucking reason. Okay, these are one of the topics that I'm actually going to curse at, because it's a really hot button topic for me. Stop giving me Masters of Terrascasi. All right, give me these games that actually play well and give us story and let us play the heroes we want to play for an extended amount of time. Because it's been 30-some years, 40-some years since Star Wars came out. It's 40 by next year, I think, about 2 years from now. And we still don't have the games we deserve. You know, Old Republic was great, KOTOR was amazing, but flesh out the characters that we have and love. You know, I want to see Leia struggle with being a general and Luke nagging her to train as a Jedi, and you know, like, for the love of God, man, like. Yeah.
You're hurting me, Annie.
I mean, I can't be the only one who feels this way, because it's, I think that's why people play Battlefront in the first place, is so they can play these hero characters and go to town on stormtroopers and God knows what not. Without, you know, like, you get shot like 3 seconds later after becoming Rey, and come on, man.
I mean, heck, okay. Force Unleashed, I mean, gave you the powers to become a Jedi. I mean, but the thing is here,
not
the
Jedi.
game, Sith Jedi. Sorry, well, whatever. Yeah, sorry. There is actually a difference. Okay. Anyways, Sith. Okay, here's the thing. I mean, Force Unleashed. Okay, as a game, it's not. I mean, it's not really in depth. It's not really complicated. The game is just a hack and slash, beat 'em up, 3D whatever. They just happen to have Force powers. The game sucks, but it's awesome because it's fucking Star Wars, and people bought it because it's Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So why? Yeah, to add to what Harold's saying, can you make a game that's great and that's Star Wars, please? That has
and
that kind of like just like a campaign, a story. In other words, yeah.
Yep.
And let us play the heroes we wanna play, man. Like, God, we're never gonna get to play as Kylo Ren, are we? You know, like, I want to find out how he.
No.
You know, like, for the love of God, chat, please back me up on this, because we need this kind of game. NJ in the Twitch chat says, I want to follow up to KOTOR. I want that too. Yes, of course I want to follow up to KOTOR that isn't set like 1,000 years after.
Yep.
Again, Old Republic was great, but I want the gameplay of a more refined version of Force Unleashed. But I want to play as Luke, and I want to sneak around as Han Solo and shoot first. You know, all that stuff. You know, I want to be Boba Fett in 1313. You know.
That was pretty dope.
Right.
I can't believe it pushed through.
And
they canceled.
Exactly. So
they just had to cancel a good game.
Someone has to start this. You know, someone needs to give us these games that that we all know we want, but we've never been given for some goddamn reason. You know, I'm very passionate about this.
So
I can see.
now we should make the show PG when all three of us are mad.
I know, right? I know.
Yeah. Imagine if I had a webcam, I would have been doing a middle finger, fucking with the fucking webcam or some shit like that. Because you know why? Because fuck you, Ubisoft, and fuck you, Lazada.
Lazada. Wait, is there anything?
Lazada.
Wait, we have to go back to praise. Let's praise something now. Okay, what is there a game that we can praise at least? I think we should.
I got you, man. I got you on this next one. But before we do that, Elgin says he feels me, but he has to ask me, have I heard about Darth Plagueis? Yes, I love the Darth Plagueis story up until they made it non-canon or left it up in the air if it's going to be canon or not. I've heard the ebook, so good story, really good story. That and the whole horror suspense Death Troopers thing. Again, we should save this for the Quit Stalling podcast, which I'm going to be rebranding soon, so check that out. Love you guys.
Wait, what? You're going to rebrand it?
You'll find out. You'll find out soon enough, Nick, after the show.
That's not GameByte, okay? Just saying.
Yeah, that's not GameByte. It's not GameByte. Don't worry. We got this. All right, Diego. You wanted
we have to talk about
something
Everwing,
good.
according to Uma.
Oh my god.
We'll
have
that
an
later,
Everwing
after
only
this whole
show.
E3 thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying Herald?
After E3, we'll have an Everwing special. All right, guys, let's get to a game that was actually super hypey. All right, Spider-Man the game. All right, this is the Spider-Man game that has had people so excited, more excited than the Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2 game. This game has built so much hype because fans are hoping that their voices have finally been heard, and Sony has listened, and they're giving us a game comparable to Spider-Man 2, the movie game. Because it
on
looks
PlayStation 2, where you can actually swing properly around the buildings.
Go around
that was
New
the
York.
best.
That was
my
amazing.
favorite still is the Spider-Man one from PS1. Oh, that
yeah.
Spider-Man game was the shit.
Dude,
I finished that fucking game, dude. That was so good.
Yeah.
It was too good to be true.
Yeah. So, taking it back to E3, guys, we're sorry about the whole Star Wars rant. We're taking it back to E3. This game is not only visually stunning, as we were talking about, Star Wars games should be visually stunning and gameplay should be good. You know, the gameplay is good from what we can see. I'm hoping it doesn't end up being one of those I have to focus on the little button they're showing me on the screen that I have to press, because you tend to miss out on the action when that happens. I hope they found a way to solve that, but aside from that, like, this game looks good and not dizzying like Amazing Spider-Man 2 the game was.
Actually, I'm getting quite dizzy watching because of the motion blurs too much.
Oh, okay. Okay, then that might be an issue for some people. Fix that, Sony. Fix that. But
is it running on 60 or 30 frames?
Let me check. 'Cause
60.
This is,
well, let's hope that the trailer is just giving us a more cinematic approach, and that the whole game itself is
a more authentic showcase of the whole program.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta give Sony some credit. Thank you very much again for giving me a game that is this beautiful. It's wow. It's nostalgia all over again for me, because it's a game that reminds me of the old Spider-Man, the only Spider-Man game I actually played, and it's just adding more. Plus, it's better fucking graphics.
It looks like
better graphics.
It looks like he really just killed that guy. I swear to God.
Yeah.
No.
I'm hoping he did.
That sucks.
Gotta get an edgier Spider-Man, like Zack Snyder would write him. So, one thing I like about the trailer they gave us is supposedly one of the villains that we're gonna get is Mr. Negative. And he's a more recently prominent comic book villain, which is really cool for me as a Spider-Man fan, as a Spider fan, as some would say. So
Mr. Negative.
Yeah, really weird ass powers. Really, it's more about his backstory that's conflicting. So it's really cool. We get a look at Wilson Fisk, who kind of looks like Curly from the Three Stooges. Yeah, he doesn't look imposing at all in that shot.
I just want to make a point. I don't know. When you said Mr. Negative, I immediately thought of Ben Stiller and Mr. Furious.
Oh, Mr. Furious. Mr. Negative was Diego's wrestling name in high school.
Mr. Furious.
Mr. Furious. The Maelstrom is his current nickname. But yeah, so this game looks great. I'm hoping Sony does this right. From the trailer they've given us, I'm hoping they just didn't give us the good parts of the game, and the actual game is gonna be poo. But from what I've seen, it's promising, and hopefully it's gonna be open world. That's the main thing I want. I just want to explore New York as Spider-Man.
Wait, it's made by Insomniac Games. Insomniac Games. Okay, what have they made? They also made Sunset Overdrive, Ratchet and Clank, well, the one in 2016, Resistance. They made Spyro. Okay, I guess they kind of have some. They have a lot of experience with games in general, so maybe they can pull this one off.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed.
With the right execution, they can probably make this a really great game.
Yeah,
hopefully,
exactly.
they could,
Like
they can do it. They can do it properly, because this is what a lot of people have been waiting for. A lot of the Spider-Man fans are waiting for this game, and they're praying to God that this game will be as good as they just saw from the E3 trailers. I'm also praying as well. I'm getting sick of the other the other games.
But based on the trailer, the way that they move around the city looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, and you're gonna see, I think in just a little bit, you're gonna see him go through a building, which is something that's something that you would see in a movie, but not exactly in a game, right?
Something Spider-Man would do.
Okay, now that looked like that part
dope.
looked like a QuickTime thing. That looks scripted. I'm gonna. Okay, that looks.
No,
scripted.
I think it is part of the whole cinematic there.
Yeah.
Like when you're going through it, it really has to go through. It can't be like Levolution and bullshit. It's too good to be true to begin with.
Yeah.
Watch this part.
Oh,
this is the best part.
So good.
This is the best part.
I just hope that they don't flood this game with QuickTime events.
Oh, dude, this is the best part. This is the best part. I remember
this
this part.
kind of what I'm also worried about with the Need for Speed game that's coming out, the one that we talked about last week. There's a lot of like cinematic things
Watch this.
Oh! He just kicks the dude out.
He just kicks that guy right out, spin around, and throws him back in.
He's like, I'm not gonna kill
collapse,
you.
and that guy's gonna die.
Yeah.
See, look, that guy has a sword. Why the fuck does he have a sword? Is that Mr. Negative?
Yeah, it's Mr. Negative, and his
He
negative.
looks like Shredder from TMNT.
Oh
like
man,
the movie.
Oh yeah,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Oh, man.
Kind of looks like Shredder.
Hopefully one day they get Ninja Turtles right. We can dream, right? We can dream.
Ninja Turtles.
All right, so
Turtles
guys,
in a half shell.
Heroes in a half shell. All right, turtle power. All right, so guys, we've talked about Insomniac, we've talked about Xbox, Nintendo, Spider-Man, Star Wars. We've talked about disappointing, really awkward presentations. You guys should really check out these presentations if you want to see all the awkward moments. We're running a bit long. Actually, we're running super long. So I do want to wrap up now that we've taken up almost 2 hours of everyone's time. Is there anything else you guys want to follow up with before I give my final thoughts on E3 2017? Let's start with Diego.
Yeah. Okay. God of War. Dad of War. Sorry.
Ooh, Dad of War. Dad of War.
I love the franchise. So that's the one. I'm gonna end with that. So far, what we've just seen is what we saw what we saw in last year's E3 is the same thing we saw this in terms of gameplay. What we saw early is the same, but I just want to point out one thing I saw in this year's video was that there's a scene where you see Kratos, or if that's really his name in this one, where you see Kratos looking in a room, and there's like a pot. There's an urn, and it has drawings on it. The drawing is of Kratos from the first to third God of War. So holy shit, the meta.
Oh yeah, I remember that part.
Meta. So that's what I'm excited for. I want to. The one reason why I want to get this game, why I'm probably gonna buy a PS4 for this game, or convince Mick or Locke, my friend, my very best friend, to lend me their PS4 for a month.
No chance.
Yeah.
All these games, no fucking chance, man.
So, yeah,
All
this is
these
the
fucking games coming out, fuck that.
Yeah, but this is the game that's gonna get me that console, because I want to see if there is any connection. This game, any connection with the first three, the
Bless you.
I wanna see if this game, I want to know if this game has any connection at all with the first three God of Wars. It'll be great if it doesn't. It'll be great if it does. Even better if it does. But either way, I'm gonna be satisfied. I have never been disappointed with a God of War, except with the PSP and the God of War Ascension.
Ascension one? God of War Ascension?
Ascension was total bullshit. Well, it was more of like,
Yeah.
it was a game that was released just to get your fix on God of War, but I didn't really feel like the God of War anymore, because like it came out after the third God of War. Okay, God of War 3, you killed all the gods. You practically can kill it. I don't recall if you killed the Titan. Yeah, you didn't kill a Titan. You killed Zeus, the god of whatever. The god of what's he called? He's just called
God of Thunder.
God of Thunder?
He's the God of
Isn't that
Thunder.
Thor? That's a Thor.
That's Norse, dude. You're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
You're talking
I
about.
don't think Zeus is called God of Thunder. Is he?
No, that's Norse. You're talking about Greek. Zeus is Greek
Greek god of
mythology.
thunder.
They have different gods.
Yun-nga,
He's the Greek god of thunder.
Is that what Zeus?
Thor
that's
is the. Yeah, that's his. He's the god of thunder. He's also the head of all of the gods in Mount Olympus.
Well, anyway, so he kills Zeus, right? So now, playing God of War Ascension, I'm killing the three muses. Like, it seems like such a downgrade. Like, this guy can. I've already faced all the gods of Olympus, and you're giving me these three muses where subpar to the gods. I'm pretty sure. So like, I don't feel like.
Chill out, Wonder Woman.
Chill
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
Gal Gadot.
Well, there exactly.
No, but yeah, I totally get you. And
Muses, they're Furies. They're Furies. The three Furies.
yeah, and I mean, it's interesting because it does seem like we're crossing over a little bit into Norse mythology, seeing the world snake.
And that thing,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
because this is into Norse mythology. It's transitioning from Greek.
Yeah, and they do mention in the trailer that the gods of this land do not take too kindly to strangers. So yeah, it's interesting to see where the story will take us.
Like, seeing,
Yes.
he's gonna go into like. Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. Don't
Okay.
talk about religion on the show.
All right. Diego, any other final thoughts on E3 2017 and the games that we've seen?
God of War and Dragon Ball Z.
All
gonna
right,
end it.
Coolio, Mick.
Nice.
Any thoughts on what you've what you have blah, 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 what you've seen on E3 2017?
Oh, the blah 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 blah. Okay. Games that I love: Anthem, God of War, and something that we should have talked about: Destiny 2. Destiny 2 coming out September 6th. It's available for pre-order now on the Battle.net the Blizzard app on PC, and I think also on the PS Store and also the Xbox. The Xbox, I don't know what they call their store there, but anyway, it's on pre-order now. I think it's gonna be a great game. I have high hopes for it because Destiny was a bad game when it began, but as it progressed, it became a really, really good MMO FPS shooter. And now now that they're making the big jump, porting it all the way to PC, my man, Bungie, you get points in my book.
Bingo.
So that's something I'm excited for, and I'm actually thinking about pre-ordering it. I have a friend who's forcing me to buy it on PS4, but here's the thing: I don't want to buy PS Plus because I feel like I'm gonna waste it. Because like I haven't had PS Plus. I actually have never bought PS Plus. I only ask for like the freebies from my friends' games. Like they have those small cards because they have the 1-year sub. So I just ask for their sub cards. I've only done like 3-4 months total. Other than that, everything else that I play, it's on the PC. So I think I'm leaning towards it, but who's to say? To be honest, it's really. By the way, there is an article on Kotaku about how crisp the graphics are on PC. Like you guys should watch it if you get time. Read the article, watch the video. There's like video links there. Watch it, see how crisp this game is on 4K, and see how it's not as, it's not as bullet spongy as other shooter games.
Yeah.
But it's a little bullet spongy, of course, because it's a MMO FPS.
Yeah, I do want to give it a shot. Destiny 1 wasn't my cup of tea, but seeing all the advertisements for this, all the gameplay trailers. Well, not all, but we've only had like how much, right? And also seeing Nathan Fillion do the voice, although I've heard he could be a jerk sometimes. Nathan Fillion's still really funny. Yeah, it does make me want to play it, and it really helps that it's on the Blizzard launcher, because anyone who wants to play an FPS MMO, anyone who plays Overwatch and WoW and has that kind of feeling will automatically be curious and want to try Destiny 2. So I think it's a brilliant marketing ploy. And an even more outstanding tactical move in terms of cornering the FPS market for Activision Blizzard.
Amen.
Can I give my quick thought on that on Destiny?
Sure. No, go ahead, man.
Away.
The only reason why I'm gonna play this game is because I fucking love Halo, and this is gonna satisfy my Halo fix. Because I love the way that I love Halo as a franchise, and I like the way it plays as a FPS, even on console. But I was really hoping to have that same experience on a PC, on a mouse and keyboard, because it is fun to also play Halo. They did it well on console, but I can just when they ported the first Halo on a PC, it played even better for me. Just preference, it played even better. So, Bungie, same creators, they make this game, Destiny. I was pissed that I couldn't play it because it was only on console and it was on with PS3, right?
Yeah,
PS3, and
PS3.
It came into PS4 as well. PS4, Xbox.
I want to buy it because it just felt like a looter shooter for me. So I could have just easily played Borderlands on it. So, and it was at that point in my life where I decided to just stick to PC gaming for FPS games. I knew I wouldn't be able to play online games much on my console because I don't trust consoles with online gaming. Because I've had bad experiences with it before. So now that this is coming out of Blizzard, I'm excited for it. Excited.
All right. Sweet. Thank you guys so much for your thoughts.
Well, sorry, until excited only until Anthem shows up.
Oh man, Anthem does look pretty cool. Shout out to George Abalayan with the buzzer beater on YouTube. BioWare so far has a bad rep. I'm skeptical with Anthem, but some optimism. So many producers left while making Mass Effect Andromeda, and also a lot of people left during the whole Old Republic kerfuffle. Senior game directors and all that.
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking. It was super heartbreaking. He's saying PC Master Race, 4K, Deadpool parody / Nathan Fillion from that Destiny trailer, which I totally agree with. It was super funny. George, thank you for watching. Everyone who's been watching us today for our 2-hour E3 special, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Oh my god. It's been so awesome to have you all keep us company as we rambled on about all the games that we've seen and all the news, so much. I mean, during the PlayStation show, I was seeing like some games trying to compete with the Smash market, and God, everyone knows that's not going to happen. But a lot of things happening. If you guys have some time, I encourage you to check out some of the showmanship. We saw some Uncharted stuff going on, and there's just too much to talk about in 2 hours. And I really appreciate you guys coming down and coming online and watching us, because it was great to see all the footage, and I'm sure we've missed a couple of things. You guys let us know in chat. We'll try and maybe we could talk about it next week. We could, as I'm signing off, you guys can let us know what else you found interesting in the chat, so we can maybe catch it up right before we end, and before maybe during the after show. George says Lost Legacy. Oh man, Lost Legacy.
Yep.
You guys see that? Oh man.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Lost Legacy.
Great. It's a oh wow. Like it's not. I find it weird that Nathan Drake is no longer there. So
yeah, I know, right? It's super. Oh,
It's kind of
Apparently,
weird.
you guys can see what I'm going through on YouTube. Whoops.
Oh, why is
Yeah.
it? Why does it say Pornhub on your?
That's my bookmarks, Mick. That's my bookmarks. Yeah. So totally, George. Like, I'm loving all the games we're seeing, and it makes me hopeful for the future. Detroit Becoming Human, or whatever that's called. Is it Detroit Become Human? Looks a little weird. Oh my god! I keep showing my freaking searching. But yeah, so George says it is a spin-off, which is really true. It is a spin-off, and they're just hoping that Fraser can branch out and do his own thing really well. So, I know I asked for final thoughts, but any other final thoughts before I sign out, guys? This is your last chance before the after show.
I have one more thing to shit on.
Oh my god. Okay, go for it.
Okay. You guys see Sonic Forces?
Oh, was that an E3 reveal?
What? Sorry?
Was that an E3 reveal?
I think so. I think it was.
Okay.
According to this list, yeah, it was on. Well, anyway, I just want to point out Sonic Forces. I think Harold, you showed me this, the link to their trailer, and I hate how the trailer went. It was a dark, gritty, edgy version of Sonic, where the story is edgy, and have the ability to play modern Sonic. This is what pissed me off. They call it modern Sonic now and classic Sonic. It takes precedence from Sonic Generations, where you can play the Sonic from back in the Sega Genesis era and Sonic now from the 3D version of Sonic, right?
Yeah.
So and then like the way they would mention it in the trailer is like play as modern Sonic. Like, why the fuck do you guys have to call it modern? And then then they say play as classic Sonic. Oh, they're doing it again. And the only reason why these guys are doing this stupid idea again because Sonic Generations was the best Sonic game that came out in the last 10 years.
I see. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can count Sonic Colors, whatever. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
No, but
Generations probably the best.
As someone who didn't get to play a lot of the Sonic games growing up, but grew up on the Sonic shows, I love the tone. I love the fact that it makes me remember Sonic the Hedgehog, the TV show where it was like a post-apocalyptic Sonic. I love the Sonic TV series with his made-for-TV siblings. It all harkens back to that. And one thing I do like from that is, oh my gosh, George says Sega is being milked. It's a dry udder. I mean, I do like that they're still trying, and I appreciate the fact that you get to, for the first time you get to create your own character, which is, it's different, and hopefully it breathes new life into the franchise. I could see where the point of contention between the classic and modern versions of Sonic can be, but I mean, it's for me as someone who again hasn't played a lot of the Sonic games in the past. It seems like a good grab for people like me, and I might be able to stomach it and try it, because again the nostalgia that they're bringing from the TV shows and all that, the aesthetic is interesting, is very interesting.
Okay, point taken.
Yeah. And as we're wrapping up, shout out to Justin again, Justin Christie. He's saying Far Cry 5, all Far Cry antagonists are super interesting, and I can agree from the little I've seen. It does seem that way.
Amen.
Yeah, yep. Sonic Underground. Thank you, Elgin. Oh my God, that was nagging me.
Wait,
and
it was Sonic Underground you're talking about. I thought you were talking about the one with Sally.
That's the other one. That's Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic Underground is the one with the siblings. And they all play instruments. Okay. Yeah.
Really?
That one I never watched because my cable only had the first one, which was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Legally stream it, Diego. Legally
stream it.
I would recommend it. Yeah. Yeah, Justin catching up. A lot of buzzer beaters coming in. Beyond Good and Evil after 15 years. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Let's see. George says Detroit Becoming Human is from the creators of Heavy Rain. That's true. Yeah. They're
That's actually
pimping
a hard
out this.
game.
Yeah, they're pimping out the story for Detroit, that you get true story choices. We were talking about that earlier with BioWare.
Yeah.
They're saying your choices really do matter this time, and I'm optimistic, but I'm also pessimistic at the same time.
Butterflies
Elgin.
effect.
Elgin was saying it's going to be another heavy rain. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm really interested to see how it goes. One last before we go. George says AC Origins feels like The Witcher 3 mixed with Far Cry Primal. All right, guys, we've gone on for 2 hours. Everything else we got to talk about, we'll do in the after show because I don't want this podcast to be too long for the people downloading. Thank you so much for joining us, Mick. Let me play you some music. Real quick. Mick, where can the folks at home find you when you're not on GameByte?
You can find me on Instagram. That's at Mick the Midshipman.
Yeah.
That's it. I will be. Diego is actually going to my house tomorrow. We're gonna set up my webcam. We're gonna fix. If you're not sick, if he can make it, because I'm also sick. But if he goes, we're gonna set up my OBS. I'm gonna try streaming on Twitch, and maybe next week I can give you guys an update. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. I can't wait. Diego, where can the folks at home who have stuck by us for the past 2 hours find you when you're not on GameByte?
Well, since I just want to mention the 2 hours thing, if you guys want us to do this show more like this long more often, let us know. But if you don't, if Herald doesn't like it, we won't do it. But anyway, you guys can find me at my Instagram and Twitter, which is @DZ. You can head over to my Twitch. Oh, guys, I have good news. I just reached 10 followers on my Twitch.
Woo! 10 followers! Double digits!
Boy.
Double digits, baby!
Yeah, boy. Getting that Twitch money.
Nah, I don't got the money. I just want to get the followers first. But anyway, yeah, you can check out my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/InstaDZ. Follow me. You can subscribe. Great. But yeah, just follow me. That's where I stream most of my Overwatch gameplay. I'll be streaming. And once I sell this Mac, if you guys want to buy it, or you want to call me, I'll be able to stream a lot more feature games for you. And once I get my PC, then I'll be able to join everyone else, and Vince and Mick and Mick and Urim and everyone else playing PUBG. Harold, we gotta play it already.
Yeah, man, I'm already buying it because I've been watching people play it, and I can't not. There, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. A lot of news happening on during E3. So sad that Vince couldn't be here to talk about it. We'll talk about it next week. Yeah, guys, if you want to find more of me, Herald Silvestre, you can find me at Herald Plays on these social medias: YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I'm gonna start posting more. Actually, I posted something yesterday. I think it was kind of funny. Check that out. If you want to find me outside of GameByte, you can also check out the Quit Stalling podcast. Me, James, and I think San, who's going to be joining us really soon, stream Mondays, Philippine time, 2 p.m. Philippine time on Monday afternoons. I think that's around 10 p.m. 11 p.m. California time. So yeah, check that out. We're super funny, I swear to God. And we talk about pop culture and all those other. We talk about Marvel, DC. We talk about tech, anything geeky. We talk about over on the Quit Stalling podcast. So check that out. We're nerdy, guys. We're super nerdy. Excuse me. If you want to find out more about Quit Stalling, head on over to www.quitstalling.us. We're also on social media, Instagram.com/quitstalling or @quitstalling. We're on Twitter @quitstallingus, Facebook.com/quitstallingus. We're on SoundCloud, SoundCloud.com/quitstalling. You're watching us right now probably on Twitch, Twitch.tv/quitstalling. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, like our stuff. YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube, bit.ly/quitstalling YouTube. If you're watching us live right now, we'll always be live on this channel, bit.ly/quitstalling live. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Pocket Casts, Digital Podcasts, Stitcher, Overcast, anything that puts out podcasts, we are there. Diego sounds like he's about to die. Are you alright, man?
I'm good. I'm just gonna drink medicine after this. And I need to
I
add
think my
salt to
fever's-
my life.
I think my fever's flaring up. Fuck. I'm getting super
Oh
dizzy.
no, man! All right, we'll get you guys out of here. But before we do,
Fuck.
I want to encourage you guys to keep commenting, keep watching us. We do GameByte every Wednesdays Philippine time at 9:30 p.m. All right, Philippine time 9:30 p.m. All right, guys. We're gonna do the after show right after this. But for those of you who are listening and watching on the YouTube, we gotta say bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye. All right, everybody, bye. All right, thank you for watching. This has been Quistawan, GameByte episode 17. Woo!
The longest episode so far.
Yeah!